highlighting the people and places that support, grow, and promote our sport. This is TNT Off the Rail. Live on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure to like, subscribe, and follow. Don't forget to enable live notifications so you don't miss anything. Please note that Off the Rail is a live show. Calls and comments will be recorded for use by TNT Off the Rail. Some segments are pre-recorded. Be a part of the show. Hit us up in the chat or comments. Text us 833-868-7665. We will call you on air if you want. Like, share, start a watch party. It's time for TNT Off the Rail. Let's get the show started. Oh, what's up, gentlemen? Oh, holy black screen. Sorry about that.
Oh, not much. Did we share that to the Pigeon Coop page? Do you know?
I'm working on it.
Well, I can do it too.
I only got so many fingers.
I can do it right now. I'm gonna do it right now.
It's Friday night. It's TNT Off the Rails / TNT Fights. James, what's going on, buddy?
What's up, guys? Thanks for having me.
James is hanging out with us tonight. We're doing a mixed episode, and we're having some issues with Facebook, so we're only on YouTube right now. So I apologize for that. I'm not sure what's going on. At some point, we'll get it switched over.
Yeah, it's always something.
Yeah. So we'll deal with it. We're live. We'll get it taken care of. Well, like I said, we're doing a mixed episode tonight. We're gonna be doing we're gonna squeeze in the little bit of tournament information we have right now for off the rail and stuff like that. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna switch over, and we're gonna have a TNT fight match coming up here. You can see in the score line there that we've got Trent Bertlow and Mark, I'm not even trying to say his last name, are going to be playing here in about a half an hour.
Yep, they're going to play some 9-ball race to 20, and a little bit of chunk of change on the line, you know.
So we'll be bouncing around, checking some stuff out. We're gonna give some love to our sponsors real quick, and then we'll come back. We'll get through the upcoming tournaments information we do have. We'll do our results and stuff, and we'll talk a little bit till the match goes. And while you're waiting for that match, you'll get to watch. Actually, this is a Pigeon Coop match. It's Brett
Hopkins going to be taking on Steve Oder. I believe it's 3-2.
3-2.
I think is it Brett? Brett's leading, or is Steve?
I think it's Steve.
Okay. Well,
Mark James watching from Concordia, Kansas. Welcome, sir.
Yeah, nice to have you. Click like and subscribe. Hit the bell up there.
Yep.
All that stuff. But we got a lot of good stuff coming up here, and we're gonna hit some sponsors here, buddy.
Yep. Yeah, we're gonna check out some sponsors real quick, and then we'll be back in just a minute. Hang tight. CBM Construction offers all your construction needs: new builds, remodeling, heating and cooling services, and installation. Give them a call today, 815-716-6727. CBM is licensed, bonded, and insured to provide the ease of mind you're looking for. From start to finish, CBM is professional and friendly as they bring your dreams to life. Bill builds it best. Check them out on Facebook for more pictures of their amazing work. Looking for a getaway retreat? Wanting to live off the grid? We can help you with any of your wants and needs. Custom-built tiny homes for you. Taking orders now. Give us a call and we'd be happy to help you out. 815-716-6727. CBM Construction. 815-716-6727. A&A Flooring, 2528 East Lincoln Way, Sterling, Illinois. 815-632-0675. Offering professional and affordable hardwood and carpet services, we'll help you choose the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. Let the flooring store with a heart help you find what you're dreaming of. Check out aafloors.biz to see our products in your home using our free on-site tool for your phone or desktop. With just a few clicks, you can choose from a specific style or browse all the products we offer. Once you find what you're looking for,
Just click on Upload My Room to see your choice on your floor. Try a few. It's quick and easy. A&A Flooring, 815-632-0675. Tell them TNT sent you.
Oh, much love to the sponsors. Always so good to us.
Gotta have the sponsors.
Gotta have the sponsors. Don't forget, if you'd like to become a TNT sponsor and get your name out there over our multiple streaming platforms and things, just get hold of us, 833-TNT-POOL, 833-868-7665. Or you can check us out on Facebook. And affordable, customizable options. We can do just about anything to get your name out there however you would like. Give me just a second. I'm trying to multitask here and share some stuff. We did. I'm trying to think. Was there another right after last week's show? Wasn't there? You played. No, that wasn't last week's show. That was a stream. We streamed and you played some. Was there a? But there was yours and somebody else played too, though, didn't they?
Talking about me?
No, I'm talking to the other people who can't hear us.
Oh, okay.
Good Lord.
I was confused. I didn't know if he was talking to me because I heard Trent say something, so I thought maybe you were talking to him. I was completely lost. But anyways, I played with Stu. I played a little bit with Stu, but we didn't stream any of it.
No, that's what I was just saying. After the match, we streamed some. I thought you played Stu, and then didn't somebody else play?
Well, that was.
Oh, okay. Now I see what you're talking about. Somebody did play. We just don't know exactly who or how it went down. We're just gonna leave it at that. We're just gonna leave it at that. A lot of head shaking. We're gonna go with that. Everything's still kind of goofy. And it's getting weirder as far as being able to get to tournaments. We had last week. We talked about we had a ton of tournaments that got canceled. Leagues are still froze, not doing much of anything. But now we're starting to see where there are still some tournaments that are happening. We've got a couple that we're going to tell you about tonight. We're not going to do the weekly tournament like we normally do because I'm not entirely sure who all's still playing, and I don't want to get anybody in trouble by promoting something if they're not
supposed to be having it.
Yeah, so we don't want to do that. So just if you play in a regular weekly tournament somewhere, get a hold of somebody who takes care of it and see what's going on, and just make sure that you do everything you can to keep yourself and everybody else there safe. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe since you're watching us just on YouTube. And, of course, stop over to the Facebook page and give that a like and follow. Make sure you share it out a bunch because, like it's normally, we're on Facebook as well live, but we're having some issues being able to do that tonight. So we're just going to...
Technology is awesome.
Yeah. Everything is supposed to make your life easier. It just seems to find a way of making it harder real quick. So we got about 15 minutes or so before our next match shows up. We're going to cover... Where's my papers? We're going to cover some stuff here real quick. Just to cover our bases for Off the Rail. If you're just joining us, again, we apologize that we're not on Facebook. We're having a few issues. I'm here with Hollywood. There's Hollywood right there. You can't see him.
How you doing tonight, boys and girls?
And then we have James Brashaw with us here. I almost messed up, said it wrong. He's going to hang out and he's going to help us call stuff. And
they call him the ladies' man.
Of course.
That reminds me. We'll talk about this later when we're doing the stream, but okay. We got to talk about your love life and stuff.
We do?
Sure we do.
I thought we were talking about pool.
We are.
That's going to be like a 10-second conversation because it's non-existent right now.
Oh, no. Come on. He's lying, ladies and gentlemen. He's not only the ladies' man, but he's a liar.
It's a liar.
He lies like a bug.
We also, before I forget, I'm going to show you the screen for that real quick here. You'll see a link for that. We do have it's on my personal Facebook account. If you want, we have a messenger room that you can join up, video messenger room you can join up, and later on, if we get some people hanging out in there, we'll throw the screen up and hang out with some of you guys, and we'll check in with anybody that happens to be there. So there's a link right there for anybody who's not on Facebook. or if you don't have a Facebook account and you just want to join the room, check things out, you can do that, and we'll jump over there and talk to some people when and if they hop into the room. It's something new we're working on, interact with the crowd a little more. So we'll see what we can do. So let me get some buttons pushed here, and we will do our next part of the. We're gonna jump in. We're gonna do our results for real quick. That's not the button we wanted. Too many buttons, not enough time. So we're gonna jump over and take care of our weekly results. Our buddy Roy. Don't forget, if you are a tournament director or operator and you want to get your stuff shared to the show, you get a hold of us, Facebook or any way you possibly can, and send that stuff over to us, and we'll get it up there. You can send us pictures and copy, or however it is that whatever it is that you want to share about your tournaments. We want to show off the results of your hard work, so make sure you get that into us. So let's take a minute and look at some results from the past week over at Twisted Rose. Here's my button. There it is. There we go. Good things are working now. All right. I was going to try to get one of you guys to read it, but I know there's no way you're going to see any of that. So
Not at my age, buddy.
no, not at your age.
Nope.
Starting off Friday night 8-ball at the Twisted Rose last week. Chris Olas and Dan Anderson finished in first and second. Chris finished the night with an overall first place record of 15-7, winning the hot seat match 3-0, and losing the first set finals 5-1, and locking up first place with a 3-0 second final set win. Dan took second place, winning the loser's side final 4-0, and ending the tourney with an overall record of 22-8. Twisted Rose, Stanley, and Roy all appreciate everybody that came out to the tournament, and they look forward to seeing you guys again. Seeing you next week. Sorry, I didn't mean to giggle. What's up, Stu? No, that's next week. You're coming up in about 15 minutes, Stu. And Hans, a super fan's hanging out with us too.
Nice to see you out there, Hans. I hope everything's going well out in the big state of Nebraska.
Yeah. I got some stuff from them too that I forgot to put in the list. We'll try to get it in next week.
Does COVID exist in Nebraska, I wonder? Because there's like nobody there anyways, right?
I'm not sure. Saturday 10-ball at Twisted Rose, Dan Anderson and Song Liang took first and second. And where's that? I lost it. Yep. And then Wayne Huffmeyer took third place. This is probably one of the shortest things Roy's ever rode up for me. That's kind of nuts. That was a Saturday 10-ball at Twisted Rose. And then Sunday, they throw a couple chip tournaments down there. The 9-ball chip tournament, Brian Krasinski won the 9-ball chip tournament at the Twisted Rose, and that was earlier in the day, I do believe. And then they come back with a 10-ball tournament. Freddie Norris took that one. Who is snapping their... he wrote this one up. Let's see. Oh, Brian, during his 9-ball chip tournament, went through an 8-person field with only 4 chips and walked away with the pot. Freddie Norris won the 10-ball chip tournament, powered through a tough field of 17 to beat Roy in a one rack chip final, taking home the pot. And shout out to Denny and Wayne for making the trip out, especially Denny for shooting some great pool and sending a few guys packing.
It looks like Freddie's thinking the man upstairs, but really what was happening was there was a spider crawling across the ceiling and he was pointing at it. That's what it was.
I was really wondering. I figured you'd be the one to be able to look at that picture and figure it out.
No, there was a spider up there. Yeah, that's what was going on.
Tuesday nights, they have a 550 and under 9-ball. Pardeep Lau and John Burks took first and second. Pardeep took a third-round loss, turned it into a first-place finish, winning the guaranteed third round 3-0 in the first final set 3-0 with an overall record of 22-6. John took second place, winning the hot seat match 4-3, and then chopping first and second after his loss in the first final set, and ending the tournament with an overall record of 10-9. Steve Wirtz finished third place in that 550 and under. Steve took third place after his losses in the hot seat match and guaranteed third round, going 12-10 overall on the night. Wednesday night, pick your poison. Wayne Huffmeyer and Anthony Dvorak taking first and second. Wayne went undefeated through a tough field, winning the hot seat match 2-3, and the second rack 9-ball finals playoff 2-0, and finishing the tournament with an overall record of 14-8. Anthony took his first round loss and turned into a second place finish, winning the guaranteed third round 2-1, and ending the night with an overall record of 12-9. Dan Anderson came in third in that tournament after some rough battles, going 14-6 overall on the night. Twisted Rose, Stanley Davis Jr., and Roy Radis Jr. all appreciate everyone for coming out to Twisted Rose and hanging out with them all week long for other tournaments, and they look forward to seeing you guys again. So don't miss out those. You can find all kinds of information about those upcoming tournaments in the TNT photo album, the tournament flyers photo album. You can find more information about that and on the weekly tournament flyers. We're going to take a second here, check in on this game. Oh, looks like that one finished up. Did the Steve one?
Yep,
finish
Steve won that.
4-2.
Steve won 4-2. All right, so that match is done. So the other guys are going to get ready. So we're going to finish up our stuff here real quick. We got about 9 minutes before we'll go to that. So we only have a few upcoming tournaments to talk about, and we'll do that real quick, and then we'll just we will do a little bit of conversating about some stuff. Excuse me. So, not a lot of stuff going on. Or at least not a lot of stuff that we're going to share with you guys going on because, like I said, I dig through stuff and some people send me stuff, but I haven't gotten a lot, and some of them I wasn't real sure whether they're still going on or not, and I really didn't want to jinx it by talking about stuff that wasn't supposed to be happening or something like that. So.
And that's the thing, you just, like I said, a lot of people, they got the clamp down on a lot of stuff, and if we go out advertising that so-and-so's having a, tournament somewhere that they're not really supposed to be doing, we don't want to get anybody in trouble either. So it's kind of a touchy thing right now because they got the clamp down on us, on everybody, and we're at in the Rock Falls Sterling area. I mean, we even got the mayors involved that are saying anybody that's open or doing anything, they're going to pull their liquor license. It's getting pretty insane. But here at the Pigeon Coop,
things are
pool's not dead here. I can tell you that.
No, it's not. No, it is not. So let's check these couple out real quick. One of them that I don't have on here, and it's because the tournament's actually full, so I wasn't going to give you any information on how to try to get into it because it's full. But it was we showed you the flyer a few times. In Godly, Illinois, the Stumble Inn, Eric Naredo is putting on a high roller tournament. It's going to be a pretty interesting event. I think it's a $120 buy-in. Yeah. There's some pretty heavy hitters in there.
Yeah, I'm hoping he's going to be. Just find out if he's going to be putting up a stream that we can be sharing.
No, the tournament he was streaming, they rescheduled. They don't have a date set for that yet. He was going to actually be streaming a tournament from Cal's last week, and that got rescheduled, and they don't have a date for that yet. So as soon as we find out some more, we can. But there is always usually some pretty good action. Eric puts on some pretty good action over there in the Jay's Garage group on Facebook and G1 TV. You can search that and find it. So right now, as far as we know, we're still set up to go out to Jersey's and the Poorhouse Pub or Poorhouse Tap. I'm sorry, out in Comanche on December 5th. It's an 8-ball. Double elimination. It's $20 entry. They're adding $100 right off the bat. We're going to be playing ACS rules, and we're going to be using the TNT ELO Equal Match. You can get pre-registered at budiswiser.net or give us a call at 833-TNT-POOL and find out how you can register on the phone. That'll be a ton of fun. Make sure that you are checked in and paid by 11:45. We'll be doing all the check-ins at Jersey's because we will be bouncing back and forth between Jersey's and the Poorhouse.
And I guess the question that I have on this one here is, are we going to be streaming that?
I do not know. I don't know the situation there, but I will have my gear with me in case I can. Okay. I have not been there yet, actually. So
I've been to the Poorhouse a few times, but I wouldn't know what their internet situation is.
If I do stream, it'll be from the Jersey's because I'll be running everything out of Jersey's because we're going to use there's one table in both bars. Okay. So we're going to work out of Jersey's. So we'll see. We'll know more about that come down the road. So the Jersey's and the Poorhouse, December 5th. Get registered now because and just to remind you, we're taking the first 16 checked in. Now, because of the new restrictions that go until the 10th of December in Iowa, the bars up there, they're still allowed to play, but they have to be closed by 10 o'clock. So
correct. COVID doesn't come out in Iowa until after 10.
Right. Yes. COVID is deathly afraid of Yeah, 10
I'm
o'clock.
not 100% sure either, but I think you got to have a mask on while you're
I
in the
think
bar.
so, and we will update that as we find out. I believe you do have last one of the things I saw was that you have to wear one while you're playing. I think the only time you can take a mask off in anything up there is when you're eating or drinking. So, I just saw this one and I was checking out I've never been here, never even heard of the place before, to be perfectly honest with you, but I saw it and I talked to Brian. I believe he was the one that I saw the flyer. He posted this flyer, and but I was checking out pictures of this place, and this place, the food pictures alone I saw was enough to go.
Hey,
But
let's go.
it looks like a great setup. They got a giant room they put tables in. It looks amazing. December 19th at the Orphan Smokehouse in Centrella, Illinois.
I've never heard of Centrella, Illinois.
Neither have I.
But I'm going to guess, just if I'm a smart dude, I'm going to guess it's in Central Illinois somewhere.
I was like gonna make that joke, but I knew
Because
you
if
would.
it's in Southern Illinois, I'm going to be disappointed.
This is Illinois, so it probably is. December 19th, they're going to have a 9-ball tournament. They'll add $200 or more once they hit 15 players. It's $15 per player plus $5 green fee. Race to 3 of 5. Sign-ups from 12 to 1, and I'm assuming the tournament will start sometime right after 1 o'clock. I do not have any information on how to get signed up for this ahead of time. If I find out, I will let you know. My guess would be maybe give the Orphan Smokehouse a call and see. Like I said, once I get a little more information about it, I will pass along. I talked to Brian real briefly just to make sure that he was okay with me sharing the flyer, and he said yes.
And we're going to have to look that up on the map, though, because I have actually zero clue where
Yeah,
that
we'll
is.
look it up in a few minutes. We watching over there. They didn't start yet, did they?
No, they're just
Okay, they're just practicing. Okay. And then January 9th, next year out at Chalk It Up Billiards and Sports Bar, and this is our friend Kyle at Manteno.
Manteno.
Oh, no,
Manteno.
No, Illinois. January 9th, a Scotch Doubles benefit tournament for Daryl. I'm not even trying to say his last name because
Van
Bouncour.
Van Bouncer?
Yeah,
Van
that sounds good.
Bouncer?
I don't know. $60 per team, $40 goes to the prize fund, $20 to the benefit. Doors open at 11 a.m. and the tournament starts at noon. It's a max handicap of 12. They're using APA handicaps, and if I remember correctly, the same as their last Scotch Doubles tournament. They used APA handicaps and ACS rules to play by. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure that's what he told me. 5 East Division Street, Manteno, Illinois. This is Chalk It Up Billiards and Sports Bar. Our friend Kyle Gray is the tournament director. If you want to get signed up for it, look him up on Facebook, and he will get you all set up.
What if you, in this case, like say, we grabbed a couple people and we headed out that way? Would we have to have an APA?
I'm not sure.
I don't know how you establish that because I've never played in an APA one ever.
I have jokes.
You do?
I'm just going to leave them be because I appreciate anybody who tries to get people playing.
Absolutely.
So that's what we're just going to go with that. If you need to know about that, I would contact Kyle on Facebook, search him out, and tell him TNT sent you his way, and ask him. He'll be able to tell you all about it. So those are all the tournaments we have lined up in our upcoming tournaments right now. Like I said, I do know that there are quite a few more going on right now in other places. I just, like I said, I didn't get to reach out to everybody. I didn't get to find out if they were all okay with us talking about them. So, like I said, down the road with things going on, if you guys want us to tell people about your tournaments, let us know, and we will for sure. But we just don't want to step on any toes and create any issues down the road for anybody. So, with that being said, that's what we got going on. Don't forget, you can always swing by the TNT Facebook page and check out the weekly and tournament flyers albums to find all the flyers that we come across and share there. And there's a couple other really good pool groups you can keep up with to keep up with tournaments going on as well. We've got the newly formed Illinois pool tournament page. You got Midwest Bangers, Midwest tournament page. Just all kinds of stuff on Facebook as far as that. And you can find we've liked and shared a lot of those pages on the TNT page, so you can stop by there and find your way there to them if you don't feel like searching. So we see them practicing up over here.
That's Mark right there. He's getting ready for the big matchup tonight. He's going to be playing Trent Bertlow here in a race to 29 ball action. It's going to be going right here at live from the Pigeon Coop. If you're not a member of the Pigeon Coop, don't be shy. You can find me on Facebook there, and also go to the TNT page and become a member of the TNT page, and you'll find all the pool action and fun that you can possibly find under these COVID situations.
You saw that too. You know I'm getting ready to go. So I was looking through some stuff on the TNT page the other day, and it turns out that someone hasn't liked the TNT page yet.
I'm on the TNT page.
You're following it, but you haven't liked it.
Huh?
That's what it said. Unless my information's off. That's what
on the YouTube.
No, on Facebook.
There's no way.
I'm just saying, man. Okay. Then all right. Well, then I apologize. I'm just saying. The other day, and I looked, it told me I had to invite you because you still hadn't liked it yet. So it's all good.
All right, we're getting ready to start here.
Don't forget. Yeah. So they're looks like they're now. Do we know anything about? Is it alternate break, winter break?
No, it's going to be winter break.
Winter break. Are they?
And then the only thing that I don't know is how they're doing the 9-ball break. If there's, I'm sure it doesn't count. Well, because they're racking their own, so it doesn't count in the bottom two for sure. If something goes in one of the sides of the top pockets, we'll figure it out then.
All right, I guess we'll see, huh?
And this is a race to 20. Like I said. Plenty of noise in here. We don't have to worry about the music.
No, we do not. Well, I'm seeing right now, I'm looking up some Fargo rates. I'm seeing Mark is, and I'm wondering if it's his, but it's still provisional because he only has 118 games in. But it's showing Mark as a 616.
Yeah, he's a really, really good, he top of the line, open player. He's right up there. His son, Alex, is also here too. I mean, he's real good, really, really good player. I think Alex said something about looking for some action after his dad gets done playing.
Did, yeah. And Trent's coming in at a provisional 577 for their Fargo rates.
So I mean, they're fairly close.
They are.
And I think once Mark would be established, I think you would find more that he'd be more in a situation of, he'd be under 600.
Well, yeah. And you got to remember, too, is like I said, there's not a lot of, besides TNT, there's not a lot of, TNT, and then you've got Roy down there in Algonquin. He does his Fargos. But there's not a lot of reporting. So Steve rushing in there to get his chalk. It looks like Mark won it. He's going to break the first rack here. Race to 29 ball. I'm going to let you and James do a good chunk of this talk, and I'm going to jump off my mic for a few minutes and do some producing work. So you guys have at it.
And if you can, you might want to have the crowd back there. You might want to back them down a tone a little bit because it seems
getting kind of
seems like it's a little noisy for the players.
Yeah. I don't feel like I'm yelling. So they're not going to listen to us, Hollywood.
They'll listen to me if I get pissed off.
Next week is Moscone Cup week, by the way.
Yeah, we've seen that Justin Bergman came down with tested positive for COVID, and unfortunately, he's not going to be able to play. So now we got Corey Duell that's going to be stepping in Justin Bergman's place. But don't get me wrong, no slouch.
Yeah,
he's been there before.
That's not a bad sub.
No, I'm actually, to be honest with you, with Tyler Steyer being in there last year, I'm surprised they didn't go with him.
Right.
But guys, just a little bit. Just have them tone it down just a smidge. We're gonna send Greg back there to quiet him down just a little bit. Got a guys playing a match and they're screaming and yelling at each other in here. But yeah, they got that COVID thing, and unfortunately it struck Justin Bergman. So Corey Duell's going to step in though, and he's no slouch. He's been on the team bore, so I think they'll be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen, but Jason Shaw was doing a little bit of chattering.
Yeah.
He
Imagine that.
he basically said to Shane Van Boeting that he was old and he could only make
Yeah.
balls and tables that had big pockets.
Yeah. And I think Shane responded pretty well by saying, "Look at all the titles.
Yeah,
It'll take
you got a few more titles to win before
it'll
you
take you a
can.
lifetime to catch up with me. So I think I'm okay."
Right.
I don't know. I would never ever bet against Shane if he was 16 years old or 90 years old.
No, it's hard to bet. It's hard to bet. Hard to bet against the guy. I mean, Jesus, he's won everything under the sun, just about. He's
But-
won a couple of Moscone Cups, so on and so forth. I mean, I'd take those awards that he's got, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Yeah, there was a post today on Matchroom Pool about Sky Woodward and Billy Thorpe's hair design that they got going on. A lot of people were
I haven't seen that.
kind of slamming them a little bit, and Sky's mom got on there and kind of set everybody straight.
That wasn't his mom.
Deborah.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
I saw. I only saw his. I saw Ashley.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ashley did it too.
yeah. They were getting mullet shamed.
So Billy Thorpe's got a.
Yeah, when you look real, if you're not careful, you won't realize who you're looking at.
Well, tried to put a big draw on the 6 ball down there and drew it all the way back down the table and unfortunately scratched. And Mark's going to go ahead and clean this up for the win number 1. It's 1-0 and a race to 20.
Don't forget to check out all the TNT social media outlets. We're on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat. Instagram, Snapchat might be a little slow right now just because without any tournaments, there's not a lot of pictures to take. So we try to share as much as we can over there, but it's a little slow right now, and hopefully it'll pick up. So try to share stuff on Snapchat when I can with the tournaments. I'm trying to get a little better at that because I know there's some people that just aren't around for that. So looks like it is winter break. We established that. So
for those of you just jumping on, I'm Larry LaFavor. We got everybody calls me Hollywood. We got Greg Thomas on the doing most of the producing tonight, and they call him Bud. And then we got the one and only, all the way from Mount Carroll, Illinois, ladies and gentlemen, the ladies' man.
Yeah,
James Rashaw is here tonight.
I'm not sure why you keep calling me that, but we'll go with it.
Well, he wanted me to call him Gunner because his grandpa called him Gunner. But we
actually,
know
my dad did.
Okay, your dad.
oh, your dad. Yeah.
Yeah.
We can call you Gunner too, but we all know you're the ladies' man. They made a movie about you, I think, the ladies' man.
I'm not sure if you're actually just making fun of me.
No, I'm not making fun of you. Do I look like the kind of guy that would make fun of somebody?
Do you really want me to answer that
Yeah, probably not. No, I'm not making fun of you, man. We did a stream a while back from the Cooler, and speaking of the Cooler, it's a shame that they're closed right now. But hopefully, business will get back up for them running soon. But we did a show, that stream. We did the City Cup from there, and sure enough, James over here had ladies just lining up on the stream wanting to talk to him. So
Really?
Yeah.
I don't remember that even happening, but all right.
Vividly remember that.
Okay.
And I mean, they were stacking up. And then we go outside, and I'm not kidding you, ladies and gentlemen. If there was 500 girls just standing outside ready to throw their panties on the stage. It's like a rock concert. I mean, it's insane. You can't go anywhere with this guy. And if you do, you got to have security and stuff.
Right.
Because the women are just draped all over it. It's insane. So, but anyways, I mean, it's nice to have you come in tonight and help us commentate
I appreciate the invite.
Absolutely. You're more than welcome anytime. Well, I think this is a race to the 6-ball, boys and girls. Now, see, if I was in this position right here, I'd just clip the side of the 3-ball and try to play safe down here and try to get it in behind the 9-ball, or
Right.
kind of goof that 9 and 6 up a little bit, make him run out, try to do something, mix that up a little bit. But I have to see what Trent decides to do here. Trent was supposed to be playing Pat Fisher around noon or 1 o'clock today, but that didn't happen. He had some family stuff come up, so they weren't able to play and get that in. So I've had a few people ask me what was the score of the match. It was no score of that match. Did not happen today. Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking there.
We didn't get it.
He didn't get there. Well, but he boogered up the 6-9. So now Mark's got a little trick here. He's going to have to, draw back and try to break that 6-9 up and then get shape on 6. So there's a little tricky.
I think Don Koltoff just hit it on the head in the chat room. He said he thinks you might have had one too many edibles.
I have not. I have
not tonight. I think he might be referring to the City Cup.
Oh.
Oh,
man, it was.
Yeah, he was there, so I'm sure he don't remember that happening either with the women, and I don't either.
I do.
Oh,
I vividly remember it. Well, you had the ladies in the chat room too. Don't lie about.
I talked to a few.
Yeah, see.
One.
Well, to me that's a lot.
To me. Oh boy.
Well, I'm serious. I mean, that's that's a lot of women.
Which she might be listening again tonight.
What was her name again? Heather? Yeah, see, I even remember her name. So if you're out there, Heather, how you doing? That's my Joey Tribbiani impression.
Uh-oh.
How you doing? Cool, look at this.
Yeah, that worked out nice for him, didn't it?
Yeah, I give him 100 more tries at that, and I bet he couldn't do that again. But hey, that's 9 ball, and when things are rolling your way, they just roll your way. And now he's going to try scratch again. No,
he's going to try. I got to get you guys on the spot right now. We're only one game into this. What's your predictions?
Well, I don't know that James can really make a prediction here because he scratched again.
Oh my!
Ooh.
Well, and I'm not saying this because Mark's ahead, because he is ahead 2-0. But I think in a rotation game, I think Mark's got a slight advantage over Trent. I honestly do. And I know that Mark doesn't like to play 8 ball, so they agreed on this game. I don't know what the negotiations were or how that went, but I do like Mark in this game, but I only like him by a couple, 2-3 games. But you never know. Trent gets hot. When Trent starts freewheeling and he gets loose as a goose, he can. For an open player, he can put some racks on you. He can do it. I've seen him do it. He's done it to me.
No, is he more? I mean, I think this is probably one of the longer matches I've ever seen Trent play to 20. I know he's played more, but
oh, he's been in these situations. This is not anything that's a worrisome, as far as it goes for the time on his feet and so on and so forth. The race 20 ain't nothing for him. He can do that. Heck, he's played pool for hours and hours and hours on end. So a race to 20 is not a big thing. Now I will say, as far as it goes for Mark, unfortunately for him, him and I have been struck by the same disease. Unfortunately, we both diagnosed this year with stage 4 colon cancer, and we're both lucky to still be alive, still here, still playing. And, it's hard not to root for the guy. I've been friends with Trent for many, 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 many years. And, I still, I got a soft spot in my heart for Mark here. And he's a young man. He's 10 years younger than I am. I'm going to be 50. He's just 40. And I really hope that he needs a miracle too, just like I do.
Right.
And unfortunately for him, he's still got kids that are at home and so on and so forth, and that need to be raised. And so I'm hoping that if anybody pulls out the miracle here, I'm gonna side with him first on that one. So, but anyways, we won't sit and dwell on that fact too much because I know Mark probably doesn't want to do that either. But it's hard not to root for the guy in this situation here. I mean, I love Trent like a brother, but sometimes you just I'm going to root for Mark on this in this one, even though I'm supposed to be biased. But even though I do like Mark in the match, no matter what the situation is. how's he looking there, James, on the 6 ball? I can't really tell from what's your angle on that.
It looks pretty straight down in the corner. Or
What's
he could go on the side too.
I was just
I
going to
don't
say,
know.
it was just shaped to the 7 ball. He'd have to go to the side pocket. Oh, no, he's going
ooh.
to scratch again, isn't he?
Oh,
He's
wow.
he's got scratchitis going on over here,
Yeah.
but he didn't scratch there. But the problem is that now he's left him. You know, Mark's got a choice here. I don't know if he can get queued up on this to dig
It's
down
gonna be
into.
a big stroke shot here.
Mm-hmm. He could elect to play it safe. He could, you know, I wouldn't. I mean, if you can pocket this ball, I think you pocket it. And if you're going to play safe, you play safe off the 7 if you don't get shape on it.
Right.
But how's he looking there? Is he looking pretty straight?
He's got a little bit of a cut on that.
I didn't know if he could catch a piece of the rail, come back past the 8 ball, and get shape on the 7 or not.
He can't. I mean, he could probably go right into the rail and come back out a little bit.
Yeah. Either way, that tough is the 7 ball's just laying tough.
That's a speed shot too, because if you hit it too hard, you're going to get stuck behind the 8.
Well, he might be able to follow this too. I think that's what he's going to do. I think he's going to follow it, try to hit it with some good follow.
Oh,
Do that
he'd
right
let
there.
it go there.
He still didn't get there, but
Wow.
he's still got an opportunity. At least this. At least
It's a
when
kick
you-
shot, pretty easy kick shot.
Yeah, I don't know that I would take the kick shot here. I think I play into the 7, just bump it up the rail, put the get the cue ball back over on the far on the long rail there, and just if he banks it in, he banks it in. That's what I do. I mean, don't get me wrong, this is a bankable shot, and it's a kickable shot. It all depends on what he feels most comfortable with. But the problem is, if you kick it in, you'd almost have to hit rail first, so the cue ball comes up off that bottom rail, so
Yeah.
you get some sort of shape on the 8, so you can cue on the cue ball. And that's what he's going to take your shot here. I don't know if I'd try that.
That's
Yeah,
a
he
great
did it.
shot.
Yep.
He hit that good.
It just goes to show you what the hell I know.
Yeah. Shut your face, Larry.
Right? No kidding, right? See, I don't know if you're making fun of me or what.
Oh, that's my line. That's copyrighted. You can't use it.
Oh,
Oh boy.
We're gonna be
Add it to my paycheck in February.
right. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, he's got things copyrighted already. I can't even spell copy. See, I can make fun of myself too.
Yeah.
But actually, it's true. I spell at about a 3rd grade level. It's not. That's
So you're not
But
smart.
now, as a person that's seen his post, I can
all I can say is thank God for spell check when I know how to when I realize I need to use it. But a lot of times I just type everything out, and at the end of it, I spell you with a T. I don't know. I don't understand it.
Like, he messaged me this morning, and apparently he was supposed to send this message to me 3 or 4 days ago.
Right. I didn't even. Yeah, I sent him a message because me and Greg talked about it.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out who could come in, and I was like, well, I'll see if James will come down.
Yeah, I'm always
So whatever
willing to
night that
come.
was that him and I had talked about that, I'd sent you a message. Well, here's the problem that I have. I mean, me and technology don't get along,
Yeah.
and needless to say, I thought I sent you the message. I forgot to hit send.
Yeah. It happens.
So he typed out a massive, completely misspelled message and just left it there to
I sure did.
ruminate.
That's exactly what happened. And I just love I got 2 children that did not suffer the spelling problems that I have.
Right?
Both of them. My two children that are still around here to this day, they both, when it comes to picking up a pencil and spelling words, they got beat by long ways. Long ways. Long ways. Because I just don't spell well. It's just, I can talk though.
Well,
I got the talking down.
Well,
Just can't spell it.
let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Well, I mean,
Greg's coming with the jokes, too.
I'm the 3rd best commentator in here. I'll guarantee you that right now. Guaranteed.
Ooh.
He's gonna get a leave out of it, but Trent's struggling right now.
He just doesn't. I like I said, I've never watched him shoot a whole bunch, but I can just the bit I have, he just doesn't look at all like his normal self right now. He seems really off.
Yeah, well, he's been pretty busy the last few days, and I've tried to get him to come over and hit some balls. He has not been able to get the time to get over here, and so I might have to knock off the rust a little bit. Excuse me. Well,
Oh.
at least you got to get a leave out of it, I guess. Sometimes it pays to hit them.
The bank's pretty much dead, though.
Yeah.
Oh, look, James has the commentary curse too. He's good at it.
Well,
Hey.
the problem is in that situation there, he was trying to make sure that he made the bank, but he was also trying to make sure he got over to the 4-ball in shape, and sometimes that's what'll screw you up. And I can't see over there. I can't see none of the comments coming in. But do we got any comments over there? Any questions?
No, not so far. It's just been Don saying you eat too many edibles,
Well,
and Hans telling us we need to practice name pronunciation all week beforehand. And I'm like,
name pronunciation.
yeah, because of how bad I am at last names.
Well, I'll tell you what. You know,
I'm not.
I'm not very good with last names either, but I can tell you this: I did watch a pool game the other day with the. I think I don't know if it was a Japanese gentleman or Japanese or Chinese, but his name was Bang Wong.
Huh.
Yeah. So, and that's true. That's not a joke.
Long.
Bang Wong. Yep, that was his name. And it was on a pool stream. They were playing in, I want to say Kansas City or something, somewhere where I was watching a stream, and I was like, that's an interesting name. That sounds like it. You know, if you were a male stripper, that would be your name. Sounds like a male
Good
stripper
Lord.
name.
Oh,
Well, you know,
boy.
like Tiffany or I don't know.
Like Bang Wong
You know,
it reminds
Bang
you of
Wong.
Tiffany.
I don't. Yeah, it does. If you were a male stripper, you'd want your name to be Bang Wong.
Wow.
I'm telling you. That's just me saying. I'm just saying. Trying to, get some male stripper names. That's who I want to be. And I definitely want to be. From Bangkok.
It's getting weird. They tell me, Jim. They told me that Steve Oder won 4-2. 4-2. Stuart Key just said that there's a pro player named Long Dong.
Long Dong.
Long Dong.
Long Dong.
Long Dong. I have a feeling he's talking.
And in the phone book,
Wasn't
it's
that a-
Dong Long.
Wasn't that a character in 16 Candles?
I don't know.
Yes. Dong. Where's my automobile?
Hey, there's a guy that's
Where's my
Hey, since we're
automobile?
talking about funny names, there's a guy in that's from
Trent.
Mount Morris that his name is Haywood. You blow me. It's Haywood.
Trent gets on the board.
HEYWOOD.
Oh boy.
You think I'm lying?
No, that's the sad part is I know you're not.
Yes, you can look him up on. He's got a Facebook page too.
Good Lord.
Oh boy.
But I believe he's from Mount Morris or up by the Rockford
Only-
Leaf River area.
Only
if I'm
you would
mistaken.
know somebody.
Right.
with
Yeah,
that
and
name.
of course you. Yeah, I was going to say he's probably on his friends list.
And he I mean, and here's the funny part about it is he officially got his name changed. I mean, he went and got his name changed, the whole get up to Hey, Would You Blow Me? And if you think I'm lying to you, look it up, folks.
Oh boy. So Trent gets himself on the board, down 2 games now, 3-1.
Ooh, he's got a nice break here. Look at and he's got real good shape on the one ball here.
that's-
He's just got to float the cue ball just a little bit to make sure that he can stay. Is that the 3 ball? I mean, the 2 ball must have went down.
The 2 ball went down. Yeah, you got the 3.
Three's up by the side.
You got the 3 and the 4.
He can float this, or if he doesn't think he can hold, he can go 2 rails all the way up and all the way back down to get shape on that 3 ball. So he's got room there, and that's what he. I know that's what he chose to do. There's nothing wrong with this.
He's okay.
Yeah.
He's okay.
He can get in behind the 4. He can go 3 rails back around, however he wants to do this, whatever he feels comfortable. And I will tell you about this. One thing that Trent does have going for him, he does have really.
Oh, no.
Of course, I just jinxed him. I was going to tell you about his cue ball control. He's usually got a good cue ball. I don't think this is going to hurt him a whole lot, but James, you got a little bit better angle than me. It doesn't look like this would even be beneficial to make. I think you play safety here, don't you?
You play safety. Just
Play the three
probably
back up table and try to hide it behind the 9.
Oh, he
went for
tries
it.
to bank it.
Jim, no, I do not believe they had any stipulations on about where the 2-ball had to be in the rack. I know that's something I was going to ask you guys about that. It's something I've been noticing a lot lately in a lot of 9-ball matches and tournaments.
They put the 2-ball in the bottom of the rack.
They've been requiring the 2-ball at the bottom of the rack.
He didn't quite get it there.
And I know,
try to play safety there and use the 6 as a blocker.
Yeah, and I know Jim's asking because I believe your guys' last tournament over at the over at Jay's Garage actually was 9-ball tournament, and they did play 9-ball or 2-ball in the back.
Yeah, in most tournaments that you go to, I
think Eric Gardner runs it that way too.
Oh yeah, definitely runs it that way, and it's just one of them deals where it's basically to keep you from making that 2-ball, putting it on the wing and making it every time.
Right.
It's just people pattern rack. Unfortunately, you get people out there that'll learn what ball goes where every time, and then they'll pattern rack it, and then it's kind of a drill. And don't get me wrong, 9-ball is not the most difficult game. You're on a bar box, anyways. If you got a good break, you can break and run a lot of racks in 9-ball.
Right.
8-ball is a little more difficult because you're in a closer quarters, in my opinion. And to me, if you're going to play a rotation game on a bar box and you want it to not be a breaking contest, you play 10-ball.
True. Yeah. Don't forget, if you're watching on YouTube, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. And of course, just to remind you, we are having some problems with the Facebook, so we are exclusively on YouTube tonight.
We are exclusive on YouTube.
And as some of you, if you're new to TNT, I do record everything, so I will end up posting it to Facebook at some point.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that the 6-ball cleared there, but it did.
Yeah, it did.
And Trent, getting his stroke back on here a little bit.
He's looking a lot more comfortable than he did in the first few games.
So, James, yourself, with all this COVID and all this stuff going on, he makes it 2 to 3 here. What's your playing situation? You don't have a pool table at home, do you?
I do not have a pool table at home, and I have not picked up a pool cue for 3 weeks.
Oh, my.
Now, up in your area, because you're out up in the Mount Carroll area, correct?
Right.
And now, what's the league situation like there? Obviously with the COVID and everything going on, it's slow. But when non-COVID situations, are the leagues pretty decent up in that area?
They actually have downsized big time since I first started playing. When I first started playing league in Carroll County, there was an A and a B league. Now it's just 8 teams in the A league, and then there's a Tuesday night league too. So I'll take that back. I played last Tuesday, but it was only 4 games, and then I packed up and went back home.
Yeah, that's not really getting much practice.
No.
That's not even getting warmed up.
No. And then every other league that I play in is done for now.
Yeah, everything. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, there's just a lot of.
Just so you know, here, guys, watching this, he's going to take a swat at this one. He's going to try to hit it.
Oh yeah.
He's going to try to make the 9-ball. I knew that was coming. The problem with that shot was, and he hooked him on the side rail here. You want to talk about good clean leaving?
He did. He got him too.
Okay.
Good Lord!
Wow.
I think the momentum's kind of shifted.
It has a little bit, but they're, like I said, for skill level wise, these guys are real close to one another. There's not much separation. He makes it. Good shot. Mark, and I hate to bring up another bad subject about the poor guy. Not that he has enough on his plate. He had opened up a pool hall in Kiwani, and unfortunately, caught on fire and burnt down. So, I want to talk about some bad luck. It's hard not, like I said, it's hard not to root for this guy in this situation. Well, he leaves. Once again, James, you get a little bit better angle than we do. It looks like is he going to try to play the combo 2-5?
That's what I would think he would be trying, other than a safety, but I don't see a safety out of this. So
And Trent's not one to play a safety if he thinks he can get out.
he made a good shot.
And Trent,
Oh, don't get
sometimes to his detriment, thinks he can get out from everywhere.
Oh, I think we all have that problem at some point.
Yeah,
I don't think any of us are immune. Oh,
that's perfect.
He's fine.
okay.
That's perfect.
I
2 rails shaped for 4-ball in the side pocket.
I played him in summer league, and our game lasted a total of 2 minutes.
That sounds like my sex life.
He broke, made 3 balls on the break, and ran the rest out. And I just sat in my chair.
That's a lot of fun, ain't it?
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah.
Call that.
At least you didn't have to exert any energy.
Right?
He was just trying to keep your chair warm for you.
Fortunately,
Oof.
he just got too deep here. Now he's going to have to play the 6-9 combo, or he can play. Can he play it into the rail first, play it off the 9, or if that's what he wants to do, or no?
I'm saying the combination's coming up.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, he's lining it up for that.
No,
that's not
He's going
good.
to give him that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mark's going to go up 4-2. Mark is out of the Kiwani area. I'm not sure what he plays with, but don't forget about our sponsors here. We got A&A Flooring out of Sterling, Illinois. Phone number is 815-632-0675. They service the area within a 50-mile radius. They're located at 2528 East Lincoln Way, Sterling. At 61081 is the zip code over there. Their hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Additional appointments available upon request. And don't forget, they also have that app where you can download that app and you can go in without even leaving your house. You can do all the flooring, carpet, and all that kind of stuff, kind of see what it's going to look like in your own home, and you can do it right off your phone. It's a really nifty little item. Ooh, Mark came up with a really nice break there. Now, here's the thing. Got another swat in a 9-ball here, and I think you're going to see it. But this one here is actually lined up fairly decent.
Right.
And the way I like to hit these, I don't know about you, James, but the way I like to hit these is I like to hit the ball into the long rail and let it come off the rail and hit the 9-ball instead of trying to hit it right into it.
Right.
Just like,
Oh.
He made it. And he's got shape.
Wow.
I
Kind of
think
a
that was
two-way.
I
Maybe a
think that was an
two-way.
attempt at the 9-ball, but I'm not sure. Maybe it wasn't. Same guy.
Same guy.
That is the same guy syndrome right there, boys and girls. He went for the cut on 3-ball. He just flat overcut it. I don't know. I think he's going to have to back this up, play it in the same pocket. Yep, that's what he's going to do. 6-ball or a 4-ball, same pocket, and then obviously pretty elementary once he makes the 4-ball here. Just make sure you don't get over top of the 8, treetop yourself, and do something silly. This should be a pretty easy out right here for Trent. I don't know that you wanted to be there.
Yeah, he'd still come back up off the back
Yeah,
rail.
put it down, bottom round, go back up, get shape on the 8-ball here. Very nice. How's his angle look?
He's got a little bit of an angle. Should be okay, though. Just draw it over a little bit. Just like that.
And then he
Stay
scratched
out
again.
of that side. Good Lord.
Scratched again. I mean, he's lost 3 games because of scratching.
Oh, what the heck?
There we go. CBM Construction. Call Will and Lily at 815-716-6727. We offer all your construction needs as well as heating and cooling services and installations, licensed, bond, and insured. Call Will Lilly. He builds it best at CBM Construction.
My buttons are not cooperating with me. Sorry about that.
That's okay. I can keep up with you, buddy. You want to go ahead and turn me down for just a second because I got to go use the restroom.
All right. Glad he told us about that.
Yeah.
Mark comes off with a
Another
pretty decent
good
break.
break.
One ball's out there for him. Yeah, Trent just seems to be, I don't know, almost, the best way I can say is he almost seems like he's in a big hurry or something.
Yeah, he's making some mental mistakes that are costing him some games.
From the looks of it, especially with 9-ball and the way Mark's shooting, you don't want to be.
No, you don't want to get into a situation where you're down 6 or 7 games right off the bat. Especially against a guy that's shooting pretty good right now.
And Mark's the first games. I mean, I know he got him, but Mark seemed like he wasn't quite comfortable
Right.
yet. And now he seems to be kind of in a groove here, and it looks like he's going to get out of this one pretty good. Yeah. He's going to open this up, putting Trent in a real tough spot.
Yep. But it's winter break, so anything can happen.
Right. Well, his break's standing up pretty good. So
Yep, we'll see.
6-2. Check out the other TNT social media outlets. We're on Twitter and Instagram and Snapchat and all that fun stuff. And of course, don't forget to hit like and subscribe here on the YouTube channel, since that's where you are forced to watch us tonight because we're having some issues with our multi-stream. So we did share a link over the TNT page, so that's probably how some of you probably found us. Don't know why. I don't have an answer, so if you ask why it's not working, I'm not going to be able to tell you. I'm working on trying to keep Twitter or Instagram and Snapchat a little more caught up, but without tournaments and stuff to go to. There's not a lot of things to take pictures of, and nobody wants to see my random daily doings on Snapchat and Instagram as far as because they're not much more exciting. So, Mark's getting them all ready here. Takes a look over it. They're racing the 29-ball. We're live from the Pigeon Coop here in Rock Falls for a TNT mixed episode off the rail we started off with tonight, and then came over here to do the TNT Fights. Uh-oh. Well, there he goes. He gets one on the side. The 7-ball looks like it was. No, it wasn't the 7-ball. It was a 6-ball. And then 7 and 9 are tied up. They're not dead or anything, so he's not going to just make that.
He's still looking pretty good here.
Yeah, he's got definitely opportunities to get it broke up. So just get from ball to ball without any extra. Excuse me. Without any extra, I guess, extra funk on anything. You should be all right until you get down there and have to break out that 7-ball. And he's kind of looking like he's looking at it right now. Yeah, 3-ball goes right past that 4, so. Ooh, did he hit it hard enough? Yeah, he did. He came back good there. Good angle on the 5.
Thought maybe he would be looking at the 7-9, but the 7-9's a little. It's a pretty sharp angle, so I think he's just going to draw back and.
Oh yeah, he get that 7. Yeah, get that 7 right over there now. Oof. Push that 9 on the 8. And I don't know if he got.
He's all right.
Is he?
Yeah.
It's gonna be tight.
It'll be tight, but I think he's all right.
Let me see. Trent's probably gonna take a good close look at that. Oh, I'll be right back.
I don't know. I would have went for that shot there. I wouldn't have tried to bank it. I would try to make that in the corner. It looked better out back here.
I don't know, and I was over top of it looking at it, and I don't know if it was.
It could have been. Oh no!
He
He
just completely missed that.
he rattled the pocket.
Mm.
So that's 6-2 mark.
7-2.
7-2.
Oh, you saw the top of the show when we started off the rail. You saw the ending of a Pigeon Coop match between Steve Oder and Brett Hopkins. Steve got that one 4-2. And Mark's gonna come to the table now. He's got a 5-game lead. And pretty decent break there. I think he's a little more bunched up than most of his breaks, though. He's got a shot on the 1 ball. 2 balls right there next to the cue. So, he's gonna get it back on the. Oh, I thought maybe he was gonna get it back. Get it back on the backside there. As you can kind of probably hear in the background, there's somewhat of a crowd here hanging out, watching. Trent can get a piece of that one.
He's gonna play a safety. Oh, that worked out.
Yep.
Still okay.
Yeah, he didn't leave enough of it, I don't think.
No.
Mark's going to come to the table and see if he can get a piece of this. It's going to be a tough one. I don't think he can get anything. He's going to have to kick at it. See, gets a good kick, good hit. And unfortunately leaves it right up there for Trent. If Trent can calm himself. He's
got to regroup here and find some way to get back into this match. Otherwise, it's going to be gone before he knows it.
Yeah. It's 7 turns into 15 real quick.
I was reminiscing Thursday night. I watched the match Rick and I played again.
Mm. Hey, you guys never got that far apart in that, did you? I don't think there was ever.
I think 2 or 3 games was the biggest lead he got on me.
Yeah.
And it was killer. I was so.
Yeah,
I mean, I wasn't upset with the way I played because I thought I played really, really good. But that last game got me really good. I was upset.
Yeah.
I made a really nice combination shot, and I never even thought about the scratch in the. I never even thought about that scratch in the corner.
That was a good match. I really enjoyed that. Yet Hans, and I don't even think he needs him on a 9-foot table, to be perfectly honest with you. Hans is affectionately refers to Steve Oder as the 70-foot 2-inch guy.
The 70-foot 2-inch guy.
Yeah, he's pretty sure Steve stands 70 foot tall.
Huh. He's tall, but
I don't know if it's quite 70 feet, but you know. Jim, we're in Rock Falls, Illinois. Trent's at the table here now. He's got a good chance to get himself out. Let's see if he can get past some of the mental faux pas he's had. Got his 8-ball here. So he's going to try to draw it. Oh, my goodness. If we had a stat guy, he would be telling you right now that that's about the 8th time that he's scratched. 6 of them have been on the 8-ball, I believe.
So that's what number 5 game that he gave away by scratching on the 8-ball.
I was just saying that would be the other stat would be how many games has he lost, or how many games has he given away?
Right.
That was rough. That was hard to watch. I'm not gonna lie.
Trent's struggling a little bit right now.
So here goes Mark now. Oof. And he manages to make a ball.
Yeah.
That was not pretty. Have you returned?
I have returned and had to take a potty break.
Feel
These little
better?
boys, I do. Everything came out all right, I think.
So I'm going to put you on the spot. I want your Moscone Cup predictions here.
Boy. Oof. Hate to tell you.
I want points, final score, MVP.
It's a
and
race. It's a
who's gonna
race.
win.
It's a race to 11, correct?
Correct.
Jason Shaw's going to be your MVP, and they're going to win. Yeah, Europe's going to win this year. Unfortunately, I think the United States, losing Justin Bergman. I mean, a lot of people might not think that's a big deal, but it's probably a big deal.
Yeah.
And I just, for some reason, I mean, if you look at the Team Europe up and down, they're going to be tough to beat.
Yeah. Remember?
I mean, don't get me wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to be
I mean,
rooting for the United States team. Because
Right.
unfortunately, I'm not a big fan of Jason Shaw.
No.
I mean, because he's always trash talking
Yeah.
my favorite guy.
I guess we can mark him off of the interview list.
No way. I'd love to have Jason on the show. I mean,
Yeah.
God, he'd have a
Oh,
lot
good
of
Lord.
good stories to talk about.
I-
Yeah, he likes to trash talk. You know what?
Oh.
The thing about it is, though, I'll be perfectly honest with you. I think these boys do it for fun. I don't
think so, too.
I don't think they're enemies
Because-
by any stretch of the
well,
imagination.
When it's over, they're usually in the same bar partying.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Is he
So-
taking this 9-ball?
Absolutely.
Oh, of course.
And
Yeah,
actually,
that's
to be,
9-2.
to be perfectly honest with you, it's 9-2. Mark's got a big lead here, Trent's in a big hole. But don't forget to, if you enjoy live stream pooling and more, make sure you follow us on our social media accounts. Links here in our video description. We got the TNT tournaments on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And you can also reach us at 833 TNT Pool, 833-868-7665.
Hans asked a good question. Are they allowing any spectators?
There's
There are
no
no
spectators.
spectators this year.
Oof.
Nope.
So that's gonna change the atmosphere a little bit.
And I was-
And I think and what with your prediction, that was something that I think people this year were saying was going to be on
Right.
the United States side was having that crowd.
Yeah, because especially in Europe, they're a bunch of a-holes when it comes to that.
When it comes to what?
When it comes to heckling and stuff.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I think the Americans do it too, but I think the Europeans are
And
more.
what's really strange about it, if you listen to the Europeans talk,
Right.
they always say we're the ones that have the attitude and are always
Yeah.
jabbing at the mouth and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But if you do watch the Moscone Cup,
Yeah.
boy, they're hard to shut up when they're over there.
Oh yeah.
But unfortunately for Team USA this year, I just think with everything that's gone on, I think that Team Europe's got more chances to, get play in and practice. And we'll see. I hope I'm wrong.
I'd like to see.
But if you want a prediction,
yeah.
but if you want a prediction, that's the prediction I'm taking because most, if you go and look at the Vegas odds and all that kind of stuff, I'm pretty sure they have Team USA or 2-1 dogs.
Yeah.
It's something like that. I can't remember what it was.
So Europe's got Albin Ocean, Jason Shaw.
I'd have to look at
Filler.
Yeah, Joshua Filler is definitely
and
on there,
then-
and Jason Shaw, and then that's two just absolute.
And it's Albin Ocean too.
And then who's their fourth?
I will
Or-
look at
let's see.
Trent is just. I don't mean to break in and
Yeah.
talk about the pool game here,
Right.
but Trent is just looking really uncomfortable right now.
Right.
Well, unfortunately for him, like I said, he hasn't hit a ball all week. He came in here cold, smacked a few balls around, and now he's trying to play, and it's it's not the easiest thing to do.
No.
And Mark has played decent, and I told you at the beginning of this match, I thought it would be a couple games different, but I mean, after the stream, you know, for all I know, they might flip a coin, go back at it again. I have no idea. I know that we're only doing the one match. I'm assuming, anyways.
Hans, the super fan, is on top, and I'm trying to look it up. He says Casey.
Ackland Casey.
Gorst.
Yeah, see, I didn't know
Oh, and
Casey, if it was Kashi
Fedor
or how they
Gorst.
said that.
Kasi, Casey, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Gorst.
I wasn't sure. I think it's Kashi or something like that. But yeah, that team just looks stacked.
Yeah, that's a tough team.
It looks unbeatable. And don't get me wrong, who's the best player still in the whole group? Shane Van Bonen.
Yeah.
I don't care what
And
Jason Shaw says.
I mean, he's yet to really have a good Mosconi.
Well, and so I'm assuming since there's no spectators, that Europe is still kind of dealing with the pandemic stuff too.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
they,
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
so they have the playing time, practice time for both United States and Europe is probably pretty close. They both, you know, have been kind of getting in and out of their. So it's not one team's not getting to play more than the other. I don't think.
Right.
Right. I think what you're going to see here from Mark, he's going to play the cue ball, 7-ball, try to put it up on the top rail up there, and leave the cue ball all the way down at this end of the table, and just try to create distance and maybe get lucky and use that 8-ball as a blocker too. Unless he could get aggressive and try to bank it in. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's a bank shot there. You'd have to be way a better pool player than me to try that.
Stewart says Europe has 4 world champions on their team.
They do.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, they're just going to be hard to beat. And since Stu is on the line, I'm sure he can probably find out what the odds are. I know they're like the United States. Last I looked, or anything, was like a 2 or 3 to 1 dog on that. So, so if you're gambling, man, you know, heck, go and put 500 on the United States and triple your money.
Right. Hans, I was thinking the same thing, to be perfectly honest. Hans just asked the $64,000 question.
What's that?
How is Shane always catching the same fish?
That guy can fish.
I know, but have you ever seen the picture? Every picture of the fish he takes, it looks like the same picture and the same fish every time.
That sounds like a fish story.
It does, but I'm just saying.
Tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop. How big is it? Tell me when to stop. That sounds like a Saturday night.
I think that's
the
all
girls. Hey, tell me when to stop. How big is it?
That's all that guy does is if he's not shooting pool, he's fishing.
Yeah.
Yeah, unfortunately for
Trent,
let's see.
Trent managed to make the 8-ball without scratching. So
Yeah, let's see if
that's
he. This
step
is
in the right
not the
direction.
easiest leave either. I mean, you're gonna stay down on this ball. Don't jump up. Stay down on it.
That's a
There
good
you
shot.
go.
There he
And
goes.
he didn't scratch.
He's got to get some confidence back here and get back in this match before it's
I'm gonna
too late.
I'm going to show you. Nobody's in there yet, but I'm going to show you guys this, the room and the link to use if you can't find it on Facebook. If you search my personal Facebook page, Greg Thomas, you should see a room called Off the Rail Messenger room that you can join. It's be a video chat room, and you can hang tight. And if we get some people in there, we'll jump over and maybe talk to you guys or at least look at it. It'll be our version of the fan wall, so you can check that out.
Yeah. And don't forget if you got some. Ooh, Tramp, a big break there. I think that was. That might have been a break with a little bit of frustration. Now, does he?
Yeah, a little.
Now, if Trent's smart here, he plays the out. He doesn't try to make the 9-ball right here. Just back it up, get shape, pull the cue off, put it in the center of the table here.
He looks like he's.
Now that's what you're supposed to do.
he's
That's
playing
what
the
you're
out.
supposed to do.
There you go.
Take the out. It's easy. You know, as long as he doesn't get carried away with the cue ball or something silly here, you just play the 4 there. Either 5. You know, he can play the 5 into the 9 or play the 5 in the side. 6 goes. 6 got a pocket. Easy. Very nice shot there. Yeah. He's just backing up, playing 6 or 7 inside. But he's got to be careful. He might foul this, I'm not sure. But you got to be careful if he backs it up, not to back it up into the side pocket like the goofball.
He just played the percentage.
Yeah, he played it forward. That's a good shot. Play 7 down in the corner pocket, and 8 in the same pocket, and bada bing, bada boom, and he 9-4. That's high dollar talk.
I was gonna say that was
Bada
some pretty
bing,
professional.
Bada bing, bada boom.
That was some pretty professional commentary right there.
Well, you know, it's top. It's when I went to commentary school back in 1987. That was actually one of the first terms that you used was bada bing, bada boom. Now, matter of fact, I'm gonna get. There's another T-shirt idea, James.
Yeah, there you go.
Bada bing, bada boom. You're out. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey.
Yeah.
Everybody's got to have their own little niche. You know what I'm saying? Got a catchphrase or something. You know, The Rock's got, you smell what The Rock's cooking.
Oh boy.
You know,
boy.
Hollywood, the commentators got bada bing, bada boom. I don't know. Screw you guys, it's funny.
Sorry, I was doing some producing for a moment there.
You guys have no sense of humor.
I was doing some producing. I'm pretty sure Hans is probably laughing.
Get the sense of humor of a rock. No, what he should be doing right there is playing the safety, and he does a very good job.
Ooh.
He
tucked her in there.
Mark reaching for the short stick here. Mark's going to go up and try to, he's going to try and make this ball though.
Stu says he's seen people giving up 2-1 and 8-5.
Oh.
Yeah, so Europe's definitely the favorite in that for sure, but you just never know. You just never know. What a shot!
Oh, Lord.
That was sick.
Man,
That was one hell of a shot.
you're helpless when it comes to that. That's
No,
good.
that's
Can't do
good.
anything about
Good clean
that.
living right there.
Jesus.
Now, the problem with that shot is what I don't like about that is I would have left myself a little different angle to knock that stuff loose right now, but he still got a hole for the 6 ball. He hit that way overhit it. Here's the thing, and here's what a lot of people don't see on this shot right here. The 6 still goes in the corner. You play it off the 9 ball.
Right?
I'm telling you, it'll go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I practiced that shot right there a lot.
Because this is a situation you see a lot in both 8 and 9 ball. Actually, this little group of balls down here by where you break it up.
He gave it just a big ride here. See, I told you the 6
Look
ball
at
goes.
this.
Look at this.
Down there.
Oh, that's just rough. Hans,
I think he's okay though.
yeah, Hans. If you go to, sorry, go ahead, Jake.
No, you're fine.
Hans is asking questions. If you go to my personal page and look at the top towards like where you'd see stories and stuff, you should see it.
I just got to be a little careful here. He might go 2 rails to get shape back on this 9, I think. Yeah, 1,
You're right.
2. And he got too deep. So now what Trent has to do before getting mad, he just bump the cue ball up on the 9, just lay it there. Just lay it right out there. Now he's going to go for a bank. And just...
Got it.
Anyway,
Oh, he
Hit a nice shot.
We're gonna take a second look back at that shot that Mark made when he got tied up here real quick.
He's on it now. He's getting some confidence back.
He catches a gear. He's just, we had River Burke play here last week, and
that kid.
He caught a gear and just started going crazy. And Trent plays a lot like that. Maybe not with quite the talent that River's got. Obviously, River's a top-notch advanced
It's a great
player.
shot by Mark.
Yeah, that was very nice. Nice out of that.
And the thing about it is, Trent's not out of this match by any stretch of the imagination. It's a race to 20. There's a lot of pool to be played. There's still going to be some ups and downs. And who knows?
Well, at this point, it's going to be who gets the break, who stays on top of the break, and who I guess makes the least mistakes.
Right.
Unfortunately, Trent comes up with a dry break there.
And this is definitely a runnable rack. I mean, and here's one thing, and I did discuss this a little earlier, and I don't want to bring it up a whole lot because it's Mark's personal business. I mean, he knows that I talked to him a little bit about this, but with his health issues and everything that he's had going on, I don't know how often he's hitting balls either. You know what I'm saying? One of the biggest reasons that I became kind of buddies with Mark here is a lot of people don't know this, but I'm a huge go around in circle fan. He races stock cars. He runs an open wheel modified, and his boy Alex, who's also here tonight, he's sitting back here. Runs his dad's car, and they're really big into the stock car racing, and I just found that fascinating. And anybody that's kind of into that kind of stuff, I'm kind of drawn to him. I like to talk to him a little bit, and be part of that it was something I've always wanted to do, and just as a young man growing up, I did a lot of drag racing when I was young, but never really got a chance to. I mean, I did step behind a street stock, got behind a wheel of a street stock a couple times, but not on any serious note. And I always wanted to race an open wheel modified or go late model racing, and just never could do it. Expensive sport for sure.
Yeah.
Expensive hobby, I should say.
Anymore, is there anything that?
Nothing's cheap anymore.
Yeah, is there anything that is cheap?
No. I mean, Dayton's expensive, for Christ's sake. James, how expensive is Dayton, by the way? Mr. Ladies Man?
Yeah, it can be expensive.
Girls aren't cheap. Unfortunately, you got to take them out for dinner, go places, movies,
I'm looking
buy
into,
flowers.
Yeah, I'm looking in to start selling narcotics on the side just to make up for the money I lose.
I understand.
Oh,
I can understand that.
Oh my goodness!
Well, at least the 9-ball didn't go in. At least he didn't get a little lucky.
It always seems like drug dealers are
they got all
better off than what everybody
but the
else
problem
is.
is sooner or later you end up in jail.
Right.
And
But
unfortunately,
if you tell on a bunch of people, it gets you out of jail.
Look, listen to James making friends, man.
Yeah.
Making friends.
hey,
I'm just saying.
snitches get stitches. Is that the saying? Snitches get stitches. We better change the subject.
I better just
Right.
shut
We
up right
should.
now.
Yeah, we should just move on.
Talking about girls. Girls are fun though. They are.
Would you even guess that there was a pool game going on right now?
Yeah, no kidding.
Mark went for the bank and he played, and unbeknownst to him, he played a safety. Try to definitely hit this. Send it back down table, get it behind the 7 or something of that nature. No, didn't quite get it there, but it's still not the easiest shot in the world for sure. So, since we're on here, we got 3 of us here. Greg doesn't even matter. I don't care about him, but James, what happens tomorrow night, the big fight with Mike Tyson and Roy Jones Jr.? Who do you like?
Considering there's no knockouts or anything like that taking place, it's going to be pretty boring.
What's up, Don? Nobody else can hear you yet, Don. We'll get to you in just a second. Hang tight.
I just heard him.
Don, who?
Yep, Don's hanging. Our chat room's starting to fill up now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. We'll jump over here in just a second. You guys, I know they can hear us, so you guys just hang tight, and we'll jump over and talk to you guys in just a second.
Good Lord.
Yeah, that's. I don't know how that's going to work while trying to do a match.
No, don't worry about it. It's all good.
I'm taking Mike Tyson on that.
The thing about it is there's no knockouts.
Yeah.
But I seen Mike Tyson on the Joe Rogan show, and he said he was going to knock his head off. So, I don't know.
I seen that guy. I seen Tyson training a couple months ago on a video on Facebook, and it was scary.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd rather have bamboo shoots shoved up my fingernails than take a punch from him.
Apparently, they're paying him like $30 million.
Good Lord.
I could be wrong.
The split on it. No, you're right.
Maybe
It's
there's
13. I think one's getting 10 and one's getting 3. The other day when I was reading it, I saw it was a real lopsided thing.
Yeah, but
I guarantee you Tyson's getting paid the
what
most.
just happened?
Mark
got that
just
one,
won 10-9.
We're gonna
10-5.
while we change the score, we'll jump over here. We can't. We're not listening to him. Let's jump. Oh, it looks like Don jumped out. Han's a super fan. What's up, buddy? Yeah, I'm talking to you, man.
How much did you? How much? How much did you pay for that shelf that's about to fall on your head?
What's going on, Hans? Can you hear us, Hans? Not much. How you doing? Super fan.
Nice hat.
Nice hat. It is a nice. Well, we're gonna jump over here real quick. We'll be right back. Hang on, Hans.
He looks like he's half loaded.
I don't think Hans drinks. I don't think.
I
thought his wife told me he didn't drink. I don't know. Hey, James, you want to do me a big favor, buddy?
Sure. What's
right
that?
over there, right behind you, is some water on that shelf down there below on the bar, right next to the fridge.
Davey found it.
If you grab me one.
Sure.
Or have Davey grab me one or somebody grab me one.
They're doing it for me.
I appreciate it.
Look at that. James found all kinds of ways to get out of work.
Yeah, I'm on my union break.
Yeah, we had to sit down and do some heavy negotiating before we got James to step in with us today. For those of you who came for the pool match, it's 10-5. Trent's at the table. He's down 5 games. You can see there's still a little frustration in that stroke, I think.
Yeah, he's sitting there. He's mad at himself for not getting the bad. He's gotten a bad start, so he's hitting everything with too much. Now he's gonna have to kick down in here, and you're gonna see him just take a big swing at it. I send it for a ride. Might catch a piece of the 7-ball. Could go up in the corner pocket by where he's standing if he hits it good. There it goes. I told you. Bada bang, bada boom. Don't tell me I don't know what I'm talking about.
I'm watching Hans on the background. He's wandering around. We'll come back to you in a few minutes, Hans.
I want to know how much Hans paid for that shelf. Looks like it's a pretty high dollar shelf.
We can ask him. Hold on, Hans.
Hey, you know what? I'll bet you his wife made it.
Yep. Hollywood wants to know how much you paid for that shelf.
Yeah, I can hear him on the pad.
Hans, can you hear me? Yeah, he did. He's
all right. Well, here we go. 10-6. It should be 10-6. 10-6. Yes, it's 10-6. It's hard to close the gap. He's only down by 4 now.
We're gonna jump over here and see what Hans is up to. What is he doing, Hans? How you doing?
Good. He's still got clothes on.
Yeah. We're trying to figure out how much that shelf cost there, Hans.
We really like the inside view of your ear.
Oh.
Hey, you should put smoke. It's bad for you.
Oh, Lord.
Hans, what's up, dude? You can't hear us? Oh, all right. You got your volume up? We'll get Hans figured out in a minute. When it catches up, when it catches up, tell us how much that shelf costs. Trent's found himself.
Well, I think what you're going to see him do here is, I mean, he might go for the hit if he can see just a piece of that one ball. I'm not sure he can see it, or he's going to take a lean down at it right now. Why do we keep getting that pumping up on us?
Because I'm looking at stuff. It's not on the stream though. Nobody else is seeing it. Just you.
Nice shot that was there.
That's a good shot.
And I mean, don't get me wrong. Mark's got a shot to go into the rail and hit the one, come back out. He's just going to hit this with some speed, too. I have a feeling, yeah, he did. And now, I'm not sure he can cut the one over into the right-hand pocket or not, but if he can, that's the shot.
All right.
He might have to back cut it back over here to the left-hand side.
Now I think Hans might be able to hear us. I had things all messed up, so we just can't hear Hans right now because we're drowning him out.
Oh, very nice shot.
Trent's
hit this with Trent's. I mean, Trent ain't no slouch.
No, he can, and that's the
grabbing,
thing. That's why it's so weird to see him struggling so much.
He's grabbing a gear here, though.
Yeah. Hans, I can't hear you, but if you can hear me, just wave real quick. I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, unfortunately, he actually tried to make that when he should have just played the cue ball and played the save. Because in all reality, because of that angle that he was at, he could have just run the cue ball into the long rail, got it back behind here, sent the cue ball to the other side of the table, and played. He had the 5, the 8, the 6, the 9 to hide that ball.
Oh. Mark tried to make it interesting.
Well, I'm going to tell you what you're going to see right here. You're going to see a carom shot. He's going to carry it off the 5 ball, and he's going to try to make the 9. I don't think he's got. I don't think the 5 ball clears. And these guys haven't been playing a whole lot of safeties.
It might go.
No, he's going to take a swat at this. This is 9 ball all the way. Yep. I tell you.
Hey, every once in a while, you do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it does occasionally. And,
just occasionally.
Trent is a very good cutter of the ball. So I think you'll see him slice this 5-ball right in. The problem is you're turning the cue ball loose just a little bit, and so you got to be careful that you don't get too crazy here. Oh, he played safe.
safety.
Oh,
Look at this shot.
That's a nice shot.
look at
Oh,
that.
That's beautiful.
Tricky.
Yeah, that should be legal.
Well, it's now to me that shows he's got it. That tells me he's calmed down a little
Yep.
bit. That he's starting to.
Yeah.
Well, he certainly is not out of this match. He's only down 4, and it's a race
Right.
of 20. He can get there.
Jeez.
Oh, I'm learning something.
Good Lord.
Wow.
Now, what Trent needs to do here is he needs to find a way to play the cue ball, try to hide it, the cue ball again. I think
see
you're
him
going to see
doing
the same.
thing.
No, he's leaving to the left side of the 5-ball this time. He's going to send it. See, I just don't know why you take that shot. It's high risk. Now he's left him a shot. I'm sure he can see enough of the 5-ball that the 5-ball goes. I just think you play a safety there. You play the cue ball, and just like he did the shot before that. I mean, why not do it again? There's no point. Don't get me wrong. If you make the shot, you're a hero. But look where the cue ball is. You got to try to cut it into the side. You got all sorts of problems that could happen. Not saying that he couldn't have got out, because he could have. But I'm just saying I just take the less risk in that point. But that's just me.
I see Mark's really thinking about this.
But he could definitely. I think he can see enough of the 5-ball to make it. What's your angle look like out there, James?
Yeah, he can cut it down in the corner pretty easy.
Right, but are you going to get hooked on that 7 coming off of it?
You just hit this with a little bit of low, and you just bring it back off the other rail, long rail, and back. You could play it in the side pocket just like that.
But, well, you got.
Hey, he's got something to work with. 6-ball goes. All he's got to do is just bear down and make it, or play safe. I mean, he could. Yeah, that'd be tough safety from right there, I think. But you play the 6-ball up in the corner. I'm sure he's got an angle for it. Send the cue ball off 2, 3 rails, maybe. The cue ball's going to naturally travel over and go around the 7-ball. That's what it's going to do. And then play that 7-ball in that bottom corner. Granted, it's easier said than done, folks. That's what he's going to do. You watch this cue ball; it'll travel and go right around the 7-ball. Just when you hit the 7-ball, that might even be better yet.
Yeah, I'm working on it, Hans. It's a work in progress.
And now here he can go for the bank shot here, but do you go for the bank or do you go for the safety? I think that you play the safe here. It's just me. I mean, unless it cuts, I don't know what's your angle there, James.
I'm
it'll go, but whether you can make it,
that's a pretty fine cut.
Right.
I'm seeing the safety.
Float the cue ball about right where the tip of his stick is. Float the cue ball right up there. Get it behind the 8, and try to leave the 7 behind the 9-ball.
Yeah.
And if you can execute that shot, then once again, bada bang, bada boom, you got him.
Yeah. Better trademark that.
Right.
I'm gonna.
You might have some problems with it.
How does one spell that? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
That was the name of the? Wasn't that the name of the club?
Name of the what?
The club on Sopranos. The Bada Bing.
Never seen it. What? I've never seen The
You are
Sopranos.
fired.
Good Lord.
I've never seen.
You've never.
I've never seen The Sopranos.
He's gonna
He's going for it.
You
Oh,
gotta
he
be
did it too.
kidding me.
What a shot! And I
Wow.
think the 8 ball.
Oh!
And the 8 ball goes in.
Good Lord.
Now we're just showing off, folks.
That was,
Hey, Bullwinkle, watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat.
that was disgusting.
That goes to show how old I am, by the way.
Right. I'm thinking it's probably a good thing we don't have a full camera shot of that Trent there, because I'm sure the reaction to that was probably.
Well, the thing about it is, he was playing the 7-ball, and that's what he tried to do. A really nice shot on the 9-ball. The body language got it in there.
Maria in the house. Look at that. What's going on? Coming up December 8th, right here from the Pigeon Coop, we're going to see Brett Hopkins and Marty Lefevre.
Lefevre.
Lefevre, sorry. I'm so used to you. They're gonna battle it out, playing 8, 9, and 10 ball. They're gonna race to 7. It should be a pretty good match. Those guys are pretty close to each other. You saw them. I think they did end up matching up in the City Cup. I'm not real sure. I cannot remember to tell you. Yeah, Hans, I just switched over. Let's see. It looks like they're taking a moment.
Taking a little break.
They're taking a moment. Let's jump over here, Hans. I don't know if you can hear me now. I switched the microphones. Let's. There's Hans.
Lord.
There we go. Hans, can you hear me? We can hear Hans's stuff in the background. I don't know. We're gonna try. He's looking at us funny. Here, look, there's Hans, the super fan. He's trying to figure out what we're doing. We're having an issue connecting up, getting him to be able to hear us where he needs to hear us. Apparently, nope, he can't. He's typing on something. I don't know what I did, Hans. I thought I had y'all set up, but maybe I didn't. We'll take another look here. Well, we can hear that. They're finding their way back here. I'm gonna look at something while he does. I thought I switched it. Well, it looks like Mark's back, so we'll come back. We'll come back to you in a minute, Hans. We're working on it.
Breaking the 18th rack, and here Mark breaks, makes a ball. He's got a shot at the one. Definitely has a shot. The one's definitely makeable in the side pocket. I don't know what he's going to do for 2. I mean, I think he's going to have to try to follow this, try to get it down here on the other long rail. Play the 2. Ooh, look at that shot.
Oh, he made it too. Wow.
I just learned something.
Yeah.
He's playing.
He's seeing shots and executing them real well. You know what I mean? He's really.
What do you think you're going to see here? I don't know if Mark sees it, but I see it. But the 4.59 is dead, and he's looking at it right now. So he's.
I don't know if it's.
It looks pretty dead to me.
Kind of looks a little off.
I'm going to go around a couple. Well, see, I would have went 3 rails, but he chose to go that angle. But he wanted to make sure he got a good angle on this 4 ball. And now the only thing bad about this particular shot right here is every ball's getting turned loose, so you don't know what's that's the problem with the shot right there.
Yeah,
okay, you made it, but now what?
All right, and now he hooked himself.
Mm-hmm. See, I hit that ball. I don't hit that ball with near the speed.
Kick at the 4, and he kicks the 4.
He's gonna get lucky and send it on the bottom rail, and then now here's where Trent needs to keep his head about him. Just play the safe. That's all he's got to do. He can use. You play the cue ball. Send the cue ball or the 4 ball back up towards him here and use the 7-9 as a blocker. Now, he's not doing that, of course. He makes the bank, which is fine. Now he's forced himself to get out. That's the only tricky part about the whole deal right there.
Jesus. You all right?
You okay, buddy?
I'm not sure how you do it, but I swallowed water wrong.
Huh.
I'm not big on swallowing.
Oh boy!
Halfway.
So the show's just got R-rated.
Yeah, I got partway through that comment, and I went, "Yep, I'm in trouble."
Hey, if you guys are going to open up the door, I'm just walking through it. That's all I'm going to tell you. I might be 49. I'm going to be 50 years old here December 21st. By the way.
Oh,
wow!
And I still have
that isn't a plug to get birthday presents.
Right. So for all of you out there that are listening, I need money. I accept $100 bills, brand new ones, used ones, doesn't matter. Just send them to. If you want to send them to me, just let me know, and we'll get it from there. But CBM Construction, 815-716-6727. We offer all your construction needs as well as heating and cooling services and installation. License, Sheridan, and Bond. Make sure you call Bill. Bill builds it best.
All right, I forgot to change the score again. My buttons aren't working like I want to.
It should be 11-7, sir.
I know. I'm getting there. I was a little behind. It's all gravy.
Well, let's see if Trent can put a couple of racks together. I mean, maybe not break and run out, but Ray, play didn't make a ball. Look at the 9 ball sitting right here. I think you're going to see if that one clears. I think you're going to see him go after it.
Mm,
I don't know if it clears to 5. How are
I
you
can't-
looking over there, James?
I can't tell.
That's gonna be a tough shot. It's
Well,
gonna be a
either
tough
way,
shot.
it's either that or he can play safety. He can send the 1 ball down by the 9 and leave the cue ball right behind the 5 ball. But oh no, he's coming after that. I knew he was.
Oh, he
Oh
scratched.
no!
Oof.
Oh,
Now, here,
Yeah, he went-
here
he
you're
went
a little
after
bit of
that,
a predicament here because obviously the 2-9 does not go. So Trent's got to make a decision. He's got to make a smart decision here. What is he going to do? I play the cue ball. 1, 2. I play it on the short side there, and I go over and bump it into the 2 and try to get the 2-9 to line up. Try to have something good happen in my life. 2020 hasn't been good over here, bud.
Yeah.
Don't be making sounds to me.
I don't think I did anything wrong.
Okay.
Leave me alone.
He's going to choose to draw back into it, and he just didn't hit it. Now, here's the question. Now, you got to keep your temper. Don't get crazy. Don't whack it. And that's what he's going to do. He's going to whack it.
wail on it.
See, I would never do that. Now, back in the day when I first started balloon pool, I would do that. But now you've left, you left Mark in a chance where he can play. He can nut you up with a safety here.
That's that frustration. Still not completely
And,
gone.
and he's not far out of this match. He can still
No.
win this match.
And that was something I was wondering. Oof. He put him in there,
Mm-hmm.
locked him up.
What you're going to see is he's probably going to try to hit it into the short rail and try to hop it up over the 6 ball down there. It's almost the only shot I can see. Unless the cue ball, he can put enough on it, get it past the 6 and down to the 2. I don't know. Either way, it's a tough shot. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I figured that's what he was going to try. And don't get me wrong, Willie Mosconi would have had a hard time himself doing that shot. On his best day, that was going to be a tough shot.
So no, what I was gonna ask is, I mean, it's only 4 games right now, but the way Trent's playing, it almost seems like the gap is bigger in his mind or something.
Yeah, well, the problem is, and Mark was going to try to go for a breakout shot there, didn't get there, but yeah, sometimes you get if there's one, if there's one thing I could critique about his game, he just scratches it. Now see, this is where Trent's got to calm down, just get out like he's supposed to.
Right.
He's supposed to
Take
get out.
advantage.
You get out from here every time. Don't let anything get in your mind here. But like I said, if there's one thing I can say about Trent's game, he has a tendency, his anger will get at him, and he'll let it eat at him. And, got plenty of time to catch up here.
Mm-hmm.
Mark's got to win 9 more games, and I'm picking up feedback somewhere, buddy.
I think it's James.
Sorry.
James is looking at himself.
No.
That was a really good shot. Now, what
No,
he
it
needs to
wasn't.
do here is make sure that he doesn't hit the 6 ball too hard. Just hit it pocket speed into that 7. Don't try to do anything fancy. I see that was a little firm, but it ended
he's
up.
good.
Ooh.
See, that was the thing. You just had to make sure it stayed up because you wanted that 6 ball to stay up.
Right, yeah, you didn't want that going because you didn't want that angle on the 8 at all.
Yes, sir. Yep, draws it behind it. I mean, that's not what he was trying to do. But here's where he's got to keep his cool. Stay down on the ball. Keep your feet still. Don't do anything stupid. There you go. Very nice.
Puts it away.
All right, 8-11. Trent closes the gap. He's within 3, and he's been down as much as what, 7?
Yeah,
6 or 7?
Yeah,
Six.
6.
Yeah.
I think was the biggest. I must have missed something. I wasn't laughing at Trent's leave there. Hans posted in the chat room something about except women's beach volleyball, and I'm trying to remember what comment that had anything to do with.
Well,
He's definitely drunk now for sure.
No. What he's probably referring to is I had made a comment on Facebook a while back that I have become a fan of women's beach volleyball for some reason.
Oh, imagine that. For some odd reason,
I don't
you
know.
can't figure that out.
I haven't been able to figure it out. I mean, they're so athletic,
Yeah.
you know, and the way they jump up and down and hit the ball over the net and stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, I never know what the score is, but boy, is it entertaining.
Good Lord.
Oh boy.
If you don't find women's beach volleyball entertaining, there's something wrong with you. It's all you're just.
Oh, entertaining. Oh,
You're un-American. That's all I can tell you.
Brent
You're a
gets
communist.
Brent gets one. Trent gets one on the break.
You're an obvious communist if you think that that's not entertaining. That's all I can tell you. He's gonna play 9-ball record. He's gonna play the 5 and the 9. Watch this. He's gonna carry him off one ball. He's gonna try to make them both. Bam, bam.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
And the one ball goes. That's just
Nice
showing
shot.
off.
That's
And now all of a sudden, boys and girls, it's a 2-game gap, and here comes Trent, the freight train Bertlow.
Did you just make that up?
I did.
Wow,
I think we should call it.
That's fantastic.
I think we should call it the Bruiser.
What was it before?
Trent the Bruiser Bertlow.
Oh, you had a different
From
one.
Boulder, Colorado.
You gave him a different nickname
Stone
back
Mountain,
on his.
Georgia.
That's where Jake the Snake Roberts is
Yeah.
from. Stone Mountain, Georgia.
You had a different nickname for him on his last big match.
I can't remember.
I'll have to look.
I can't.
I'll
I
find it.
I
I'll
can't
tell
even
you.
remember the last time I used the bathroom.
We can. We have
We
it on
can.
tape.
Yeah.
Well, let's we roll back the tape.
Roll it.
Do we got any tape of me in the can?
Jeez.
Luckily, we don't have wireless microphones, so we didn't have to listen to it.
Oh. I'll take it in there for you if you want.
I do not doubt that you would do that.
Hans probably do that too. Boy, Trent's just hit.
Wow.
Just crushed him.
Left himself a shot on the 2.
And the thing about it is yeah, but is that the one ball up there? Or is that the
No,
5?
the one ball
That's
went.
the 5. The one ball went
Yeah,
in the
the
side
one ball
pocket.
went. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, now he just gotta. Here's where you gotta buckle down and just the hardest shot right here on this in the whole game is the 2 to the 3. If you can get to the 2 to the 3, you should be able to get out. See, it sounds easy, doesn't it?
Oh yeah. Well, we're undefeated from. Oh.
Yeah. See, but he would have gotten there too. Now, don't get me wrong. He hasn't left Mark easy, but if Mark wants to, he can thin the 2 down into the 3 and send the cue ball back up table and play
Doesn't even
safe.
have to do that. He can cut the 2 in the corner. It's open.
Oh, it does pass.
Yeah,
the
it'll
3.
go. Yeah,
Okay,
it'll
well,
go in
James. James is our other commentator here. He's got the floor. He's got a better look at the table than us, so we're going to rely on his eyes, see what he likes in this situation.
Just like that.
Look at that.
Oh, he ain't gonna
Overcut it just,
just a
smidge.
little.
Wow.
And the thing about this is, I don't know that does Trent can Trent see it?
Oh yeah.
He's cueing on it funny.
He's jacked up. That's for sure.
That needs to sit. You're going to see the sharp stick come out, maybe.
He played off the rail, I think.
Oh boy, that's tough.
What is he doing?
He's going to try to massay it just a smidge. Oh, he's trying to play safe. He tried to play safe. That didn't work.
I think the frustration level has gone down a little, but
And it has. I mean, the thing about it is he's starting to get some rolls too. Even though he's left Mark a shot here, I'm going to tell you right now, boys and girls, it's not the easiest to get to make the shot and get to the 4.
oh,
See, and it hung up. That's what I was going to say. It's just, and I'll say it again. It's not the easiest to get to this range of 4 here.
right. Yeah,
I think
it might be harder now.
Trent will jack up on. Yeah. Well, it's definitely harder now, but Trent will probably just jack up on it and try to draw it on a string right back at him. Knowing him, that's what he'll do. Yep. Trent really likes to move the cue ball like that. And nothing wrong with it. If you can do it.
Right. If you can control your draw that well, you might as well do it.
Yep, absolutely. He got there, and I would have probably tried to follow it and tried to bring it back out towards the center of the table, but what the hell do I know?
Right. There's a reason why you're on the microphone.
The thing about it is right there, he left this funny, so I don't know. He got bad on this. What you want to do is thin it, let it go to go 2 rails, but boy, that's almost a scratch shot. It's close. That ball needs to sit.
Man, I think he got lucky.
He got there.
Is he okay, James?
He's good.
Yeah, he made it. Cleared
Look
out
at this
that
pocket.
pocket. Yeah.
Like I said, good, clean living right there.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, we're only going to have a 1-game lead.
Yeah. We're going to take another look at this flyer for this upcoming match we've got that we were talking about just a little bit ago with Brent and Marty. Starting at 6 o'clock, and it's going to be live from the Pigeon Coop here. 3 different races to 7, 8, 9, and 10 ball.
And you were right. I mean, you're probably not going to find 2 guys that are more evenly matched than right here. Now, of course, I say that one guy will blow the other one out, but that should be even. You know, somebody might win all 3 sets for all I know, but however, I guarantee you they're all close.
Right, I think, yeah, because I'll have to look again. I'll double check their Fargos, but I'm pretty sure their Fargos are pretty close to each other. Like I said, they played each other. I can't remember if they actually. I can't remember if he. I can't remember if they actually played against each other in the City Cup or not. If they ever made it, I can't.
You know, that I don't remember. You know, we had a lot going on. All I remember is the producer.
Holy moly!
All I know is the producer screwed up and filmed the back of my head while I was doing the interviews.
I know I was so upset when I went back and watched that. I went through all the trouble of setting that camera up to get a perfect angle of you interviewing them people, and we watched the back of your head. And
I just want to let you know. I don't know if you knew, but you know, you only get one warning, and you're probably gonna have to can you. I'm gonna have to let you go.
So he's gonna. So
he's gonna
commentator's gonna fire the producer,
right? And then he's gonna fire me, which means then you're gonna get all those.
I'm the talent.
You know
Right.
You know those courtroom artists. They draw the pictures of it. That's
Right.
how you're gonna see all your fight night matches.
Yeah.
Just a
frame
bunch of
by frame.
little stick figure, little stick
Well,
figure
no, what
crayon
I'm gonna do,
drawings.
I'm gonna send people Polaroids.
There you go. Send some Polaroids. There you go.
Well, and it's only gonna. Well, I'm gonna make one Polaroid, and then I'm gonna make a copy of that. And when I say a copy, I mean like just a paper copy of it, and then I'm gonna send that out. So I don't know how well it's gonna work out.
A Polaroid with a big picture of
because
his
I don't know
thumb.
anything about technology.
So it's a work in progress.
It is.
Yes. Still in the planning phases.
Right. We're working on it. And I mean, I guess I could draw pictures on a piece of paper, stick figures. I can draw stick figures in a square. The square represent the table, you know, little round balls on it. Some stick figures of people like walking around. You know,
I think the next match I might actually have you do that.
I could do that.
While you're commentating, I want you to draw some pictures. I'll share them with everybody afterwards.
You know, I heard Trent call for a 5-minute break after this one
Right.
here, and to be honest with you, if I was him, I wouldn't. I'd be trying to play as long as Mark wants to play, try to keep the momentum going, so to speak.
Right. Yeah.
Now,
It seemed a little weird that you'd close the gap up and then want to take a break.
Yeah,
he
try.
said he had to pee.
Well,
You can only hold it in for so long.
Yeah, this is true. What's he looking at here?
Well, he's trying to look at whether he can back cut the 5-ball, but if I was him, I'd be playing safe here, but he's not doing it.
Oh,
he didn't hit it.
He missed it and he scratched. Oh, no, he didn't scratch.
Doesn't matter if he scratched it.
I
He's
know,
got a
but
ball in hand.
I just figured adding a little insult to injury.
Yeah. Yeah, he was trying to thin into that. But in all reality, what he should have done is hit the 5-ball, played it back up table, play it back up table, and then, you know, use the 6 and the 9 down there for a blocker, or just on the 9. I mean, it was not a hard shot to just play the safe. But,
Right.
hey, you know,
So Mark using a little body language there.
we're going to try to put a 2-game gap back on this. And
Yeah.
if they're going to take a 5-minute break, I'm going to go with them.
Okay.
Because I'm going to stand up just for a few minutes, if you don't mind.
No, you do your thing. I'm gonna during our 5-minute break, I'm gonna attempt to try to talk to Hans.
You have at her, buddy.
You guys do your thing real quick, and and I'll go attempt to talk to Hans. No, so okay, Mark goes up 11-10, and their players are going to take a quick break, and we're going to take a second here and see if we can go over and try to talk to Hans. Hans is still over here. Let's see if we can attempt this. It was kind of working. I don't know why it's not why you can't hear me, Hans. What's going on? This is Hans, our super fan. We're gonna see if we can talk to him. While we see if he can hear me, I'm gonna attempt to make a change to some things. So, what do you think of the match so far, Hans? I can hear you for sure. Oh, I'm trying to figure it. I don't know why you can't hear me. Absolutely. I'm bummed out. We were supposed to see you here in about a month, or we were actually supposed to see you this weekend. But it might. Yeah, he's hanging out in the back there. I'm trying to figure out what I did wrong here. He's gabbing there. So what's going on in your neck of the woods? There's some shooting still going on, or? That's what's got to happen. Well, let's see if I can figure this out. Well, so then you wouldn't, even if we wouldn't have canceled that, you wouldn't have been able to come anyhow, huh? What's going on here is there's buildup underneath this from years of spraying glue on it and shit. Because technically, when you recover one of these tables, I went and looked at the proper way to do it. You do not have cloth. So you, well, at least you still got your, you got your. So there's a big buildup of glue. Well, it's pushed the slate up over the years, and now the rails don't plug out. So now I got to take it, flip it upside down, put the thinner and everything on it, scrape all the glue off of it, get it nice and clean. There it is. There's the one we needed. Put the table back down. All right. Now can you hear me better? Yeah. There we go. I was changing settings and I was doing it all in the wrong spot. So there's our boy Hans hanging out with us in out in Nebraska, our super fan. So we'll try the questions again. I know you answered it, but so what are your impressions so far of the match? What are you thinking?
Time at the opportunities at the table. You know, they seem to be shooting fairly well, but they when they get like Trent when he was down, just stick to his pre-shot routine and think about beach volleyball and and go on. I with it being that early in the match, stay down and follow through on the ball. If you make a bad shot, you got to shake it off. Go back to being simple.
Sometimes I think players kind of forget that. It looks like they're getting ready to go back. We're gonna switch back over there real quick. Hang tight for 1 second, Hans.
Okay.
Our 23rd rack of the game here.
Ooh, I didn't. Oh yeah.
Mark with the lead, 12-10. Trent Burlow trying to run him down. Trent was down around 6 games, and he has closed the gap to 2. He actually closed it to 1. Mark stretched it back out to 12. So, we got ourselves a pretty good match here, guys.
Yeah. What is that noise?
The furnace is running.
Oh, okay. I was like, am I losing it?
No.
We figured out the Hans thing. So Hans can he can hear us now. I'm gonna Hans, we're not looking at you, but I'm gonna hit the button, and he'll have a little delayed reaction. We'll get back to you in just a second, Hans. Hang tight. Mark's taking a look at the table. He's up 2 games right now.
He's gonna take a kick at the 2 ball here and try to kick the 2 ball out of there.
And he
Right,
gets
makes
it.
And he
Makes the
gets a little lucky there, 2-ball. And he gets what's sick about the whole thing is you kick a ball in like that, and the guy gets shaped too,
Right.
like he meant to do that.
Right.
And for all,
Ooh. Wow, same guy.
this is the cut. And anytime I do a shot like that, never flinch. Always tell your opponent that's what I was playing.
That was my plan.
And they'll think you're crazy because you are. But the thing about it is, it's a little mental game you can work with your opponent a little bit. Whenever you poop a ball in like that, you just act like you meant to do it.
I think I mentioned earlier, Maria's wandering around over here today.
Yeah, one of these days we'll have to get Maria in here and get her playing and get her a game. She plays pretty good with. Sometimes when Hans's wife comes back next time,
There you
good
go.
game would be Maria and Hans's wife.
Well, wasn't she supposed to play Angie?
Who?
Maria and Angie Dilatel were supposed to play.
If
We never got around to it.
Yeah, the thing about it is Maria doesn't have social media or anything like that, so it's
Right.
just a matter of tracking her down and getting with Angie, and I'm sure they could play if they wanted to. I'm pretty sure Angie would do it.
I think her and Angie would make a great match.
Here's my question: will they let us do topless pool?
Oh, good lord.
I mean, it's
Here-
just,
even-
We go.
Who
Here
opened the
we
door
go.
for that one?
Nobody even said anything about
Nobody.
that. And then
well, I just think it would be a moneymaker, pay-per-view.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, of
We could
course it would be.
and then we could have oil wrestling, topless pool.
Did you
What?
Did you see that thing? You didn't that a couple weeks ago.
Did I see your thing?
No,
What now?
a couple weeks ago.
what's
out at-
happening right now?
I'm not sure. We've lost control. A couple weeks ago, out at Route 34, they had the Hollywood.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Oh, it
He made
was.
a
Look
nice
at that.
shot.
It was the Hollywood girls oil wrestling.
Huh.
You didn't. I can't believe you didn't see that. I
Hmm.
thought I shared it to you. Trent's closing the gap
Okay.
up.
12-11.
The Hollywood oil wrestlers, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
No, I did not. I did not see that. I did not participate in that, and I did not allow them to put my name on it. So whoever these
I see a
particular individuals,
lawsuit next week.
I'm going to talk to my attorney first thing in the morning. Probably file a lawsuit. I still got this ongoing thing with that city out in California called Hollywood.
Oh.
Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't
Did
know.
you make them take the sign down?
Well, they should.
They-
Here. I told them I would compromise with them. They take the Hollywood sign down and put a big picture of me up there.
There you go.
I think it's only fair.
Yeah.
And
It's
then, I mean,
acceptable.
people will still know what it is. I mean, they they named that city after me before I was even born, and I just don't
Yeah.
think it's right.
they knew you were coming.
Right.
Big break, but
Yeah. The problem is he has no
He-
shape on the
yeah.
one ball here. So what you're going to see here is, I think,
probably gonna.
I
See
know
it.
Trent. He likes to go for it. He's going to pull on short stick. He's going to take a jump at it. That's what he's going to do. I'll give
He
you-
does have that. I really think I can make it. Look on his.
I think
his
5 to 1.
posture.
Well,
Yeah.
what you do is you play it for like you're playing the one in the side pocket,
Yeah.
and then if you get lucky, he's going to pull. I can't believe he's doing this. This is
He's
shocking
gonna-
because
he's
I'm
gonna-
telling
he's
you
gonna
right now,
push.
no, if I'm pushing out here, I'm pushing down and knocking the 9 ball out of that pocket.
Oh, he's just pushing it back further to the rail.
So Mark will come over and decide if he wants to go after it. He can. I mean, he can see it now, but
There's something wrong with this couch over here. It's making noise.
Huh.
the couch is making noise.
Yeah, something. I don't know
Oh,
what it
boy.
is.
I swear to God, if my eyes start watering, I'm back, Andy.
See,
You got it back.
but the problem is I don't know that you can hit this side of the one ball and without scratching. Here's the problem. Well, he's going to take a run at it. I would play the carom shot. Look at this.
Look at the. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, buddy. No, he's
Hey,
not-
yeah, it is
he's-
almost Christmas,
yeah.
isn't it?
yeah.
That's what I thought. Hey, you want to know something exciting?
Oh.
Tell you boys something exciting.
Oh,
I'm
I
scared.
fixed my toilet today.
Oh,
Ooh.
It flushes all by itself now.
All by
Really?
itself.
Well, not by itself.
But I
you
mean,
gotta,
like-
you gotta flip the lever. But before you had to shut the water off, fill the tank. There was a lot going on in there, and just pooping was a process.
I'm not laughing at you because I'm not giving you the satisfaction. But
Now I can virtually poop in peace. I mean, it is, no worries. I don't have to worry about turning on the valve and off the valve because I was leaking all over the floor. It was crazy. It only took me about 6 months to do it. Yeah.
so it looks like he got that one out of there. Trent's gonna take him to the side here.
I'm not sure why he's jacked up on that. He jacked up on it, and I just wasn't.
He got there.
I guess he needed to draw it
Well,
back
no,
to keep shape on the 3-ball. I'm assuming.
I don't know. Yeah, I mistakenly thought he was trying to get up there for the 2-ball, but that was the 4.
No, I thought he was, and I thought he was going to follow and go 2 rails for the shape of the 3-ball, but he did not.
Neither of you guys know what you're talking about.
No, apparently we don't.
I have to agree with you.
Is he making fun of me?
I think he is.
Yeah, that was.
Ooh. No.
And the problem is he left him good too.
Yeah. Hans just informed us in the chat that he got second place in hot oil wrestling in Beatrice in 1999. He was pinned. Lord. He got pinned with an oily butt to the face.
Nice.
Well, and unfortunately, I've gotten pinned with an oily butt to the face before too, but that was in high school and men's wrestling. It's not nearly as much fun.
Oh,
he messed up.
Yeah, he did. Wow.
And so what you'll see here is Trent will put a little low right on it, go 2 rails, or at least draw it off the bottom rail far enough to play the 4 in the same pocket. I think. No, he's going to come back up. He did have room to bump the 8. Good shot.
Right.
And that's kind of to each his their own there, because I kind of like to move the cue ball myself, and that way I don't put the 8 ball in play that way. But that's just the way I do it, and sometimes I'm not saying that I'm right by any stretch of the imagination.
But anytime you're contacting more than you have to, you're taking the chance of getting hung on it or really disrupting your.
Yeah, I try to stay away from moving balls or bumping balls unless I absolutely have to do it. Because with the luck that I have, gentlemen, I would hit that. Now he's going to hit this. I think if he's got an angle on it, it goes 1, 2, 3 rails and back for a shape of 9 in the pocket that he's standing by. If that's what he's going to do, or he's going to put a lot of left on it, try to get it back. Oh yeah, that's what he did.
Didn't sound happy with the shot.
No, I would have hit it. I would have hit it with some low right and went 3 rails around it and played it in that pocket over there. But that's just me.
Oh. Brought it off the rail enough and left an angle for Mark. I think he might be in trouble.
Yeah.
Oh, out. Let's see if Mark puts this away. Opens the gap back up to 2. And he
scratch in the corner.
Oh,
yeah, that's going.
Oh, that was harsh.
And so just people know from now on for you amateurs out there, just like me and the rest of us are in here, that particular shot right there, you have to hit that with a little spin to get it come off the bottom rail and then go over and hit the long rail or something. You never want to follow that like that because you bring that quarter pocket into play.
So yeah, we just went from
12. We got a new
large gap to it's a new game.
It's a race to 8 now, folks. Yep.
So you sticking with your
I still like Mark in this match. I do. I think his rotation game is just slightly better. But you never know. Like I said, that's why you play the game. But if I had to pick a winner, I would probably pick Mark by a game or 2 in this set. In a race to 20. I mean, which is not a big gap at all. So that means it can pretty much go any way you want it to. But I mean, I just like I said, with all Mark's ups and downs in his life right now, it's hard not to root for the guy because I know exactly the position that he's in, and and unfortunately, you never know how much more pull you're going to get. So I'm rooting for him. I want him to win.
So Trent came out dry.
And I'm sure Trent will forgive me for that one. It might take him a couple of weeks. He might not talk to me, but
I was gonna say you might have to find yourself a new backer. You keep it up.
No kidding. I don't think he's actually backed me in any matches yet. I tell him he's my backer, and then I try to get games. Nobody wants to play me. And the thing about it is, I wish Stu would have been here this week, because this week I feel like I could play Stu this week, because I'm actually hitting the ball back to not shaking like a leaf and having all my other issues that I was having. Stu just highway robbered me out of $100 last week.
Uh-oh. Got a little too... did it stop in a time?
Yeah, he's gonna have to get short stick out, I think, or he's gonna have to try to kick at it or something. Hope Stu's listening.
Hey, I was going to say, Stu, if you're out there, he said he wants some. Come get it.
Stewie robbed me. He's going to go off the bottom rail and back into it. Ooh, look at the shot.
Oh.
It's still tough, though. I mean, don't get me wrong, the four ball does clear, but you got to... Now Mark's just got to settle down and play his game here. Problem. Here's the same thing as the shot that he scratched on and lost the last game. You hit this four ball, but you got to make sure that whatever you do, you either hit it so soft that it doesn't get to the side pocket, or you put some spin on it so it doesn't go in the side pocket, just like that. You take the side pocket out of play.
Get it.
That's the problem. See where that cue ball was headed, though?
Mm-hmm.
If he hits it with speed, that means that cue ball is going to come off, and it's going to track towards that side pocket.
Oh.
And then
frustrated. He can't seem to escape it.
But here's the thing. Trent right here needs to use his head. Just play the safety. It's there. That's about one of the easiest safeties to play. Just bump it and use the 8 as the blocker.
Hear him. He's
still
pretty frustrated.
Doing a little talking.
He is, but that's just kind of that's kind of what he does. He likes to chitty chat it up, and when he's upset with himself, so he's not disrespecting Mark. He's just mad at himself.
Stewart says you don't want anymore.
Oh, trust me, I'm not scared of you when I can play. I can play now. You played me last week. Just robbed me out of 100. Just highway robbery. You should feel bad.
I'm sure he feels terrible.
I bet you he felt.
He probably spent that. Spent that $100 on booze and hookers.
I was going to say all the way to the liquor store. He felt horrible.
Nah, Stu, it was his 40th birthday last week when he was here, and I was so happy that he showed up and did some commentary with us and so on and so forth. It was so nice.
Yeah.
Mark got a little shaky here. He's straight on with this ball, 50-yard line, so to speak. But no, it was so nice to have Stu over here do some commentary and stuff like that. I can't wait to have him back here at the coop.
It says he's free next Saturday.
Next Saturday we might have to set up a match because I'm going to be finished with a few personal things that I got going on, and I'm going to have a little cash in my pocket. So I might be gunning for him. He might.
Oh, nice shot.
That was a great shot. Yeah, very nice. I just got to make sure you buck down. This is natural shape. If you make this, you get shape on the 9. You almost can't not get shape on the 9 blocker unless you do something real silly.
Stu says he does feel bad. He weren't feeling well, and he says he'll give you a chance to get your money back.
I know. He already told me that, and I told him I appreciate it. I'm just giving him crap. He didn't rob me.
He's doing.
I actually volunteered for it.
He's doing it for the ratings. Don't let you confuse him.
Problem and think what we should do is we should make him play on the stream. That's what we should make him do.
I know. Well, he says. Remember, he doesn't give a. Stuart says your buddy Rat would say, as his buddy Rat would say, he hope you hit the lottery so you can both be rich.
Right? No kidding.
So Mark jumps back out now, 13-12. You think now that I
spit it out.
I'm trying to think how. In your opinion, do you think the gap in the score? Do you think as it closed up? Do you think that did anything to maybe help calm Trent down? I mean, obviously, but I'm sure he feels
better. At least he feels that he's got a chance to win now. I mean, he was down 6 games. He was down 9-3 or so, whatever it was. There's a big gap there. So to be able to be in this position, if I was him, I'd be ecstatic.
Oh, Jesus.
Firing it in there like he knew what he was doing.
Did he leave himself anything on that too? Can he get? I can't.
Well, he can definitely come down and kick it out of there. See what you're supposed to do right here. If he doesn't have a shot to do, you hit it with low English, get it behind the two, kick it with cue ball all the way back up table, and leave the two sit there right, or the cue ball sit right where the two is. That's what you're supposed to do with it. It's not a hard shot, but a lot of people just don't. They don't think about it. You know, they try to try to do something incredible and make the hero shot, and that's the difference between open players and advanced players, from advanced players to masters, from masters to elites. It's just the knowledge of knowing what you should be doing with the cue ball.
He seems to really be thinking about that. I can't. The angle. It's hard to tell if he can get through there. Or
Now,
not.
yeah, he can get through. He can kick the two ball out of there. There's no doubt in my mind. You just got to think of it low English and kick it up table, just like that. Problem is he cut it on the wrong side of the two ball, but I mean he got lucky, and there's the roll.
Stu says no free info. You know that.
I know. We know how you are.
Holding it close to the.
I'm not. I've seen Stu's game now up and close and personal. I ain't scared.
Oh,
wow.
oh.
And he scratched. Wow. So now what Mark needs to do is needs to come up.
Just get out.
Start to build that lead back up again. He's capable of doing it. He hit that short.
Wanted a little more angle on that to get back to that 4, huh?
Yeah, he wanted to be more towards the center of the table. He didn't want to be there. I mean, don't get me wrong, hit it with a little inside English and kill the ball off this long rail over here and get it to come back. I like so. He's still not in the greatest position for the 5 ball, but he can work this out. I would be following it with some upper left and play the 5 back in the pocket where he's standing. Oh, that did not happen. I think he must have been playing for the ride. See, sometimes you get to playing too quick and you don't take the time to look at it. I'm guilty of it. I've done it a million times myself. But if he would have looked at that, I think he could have hit that with a little high left, and the 5 ball was clear all the way up to the other pocket. He could have played it there. He's going to take a swat at it. Oh, watch this.
Oh, no. Oh. That probably almost pushed Trent over the top.
Trent would have went outside and hung himself.
Yeah, from your deck.
From a deck. We call that the poop deck. I'll
The
tell you
poop
why
deck.
later.
I don't need to.
We'll tell you about it.
I think we're good.
No, I'm going to tell you about why we call it the poop deck.
Oh, boy.
That's what I'm afraid of. Stu says let him know how much you're playing for. He says he'll make the trip for the right price.
We're playing a bucket game.
Oh, and all the Doritos you can eat.
And all the Doritos you can eat. Well, the Doritos, that would sound pretty good. Oof.
I got that a little close to his work.
Yeah,
but
a little bit.
Try to reach over there, not a problem. Tap her in. All right, back to tie again. I tell you what, when I put players together, do I know what I'm doing or what?
Yeah. Apparently you do.
Last week was real
Did-
close.
how-
This week is real close.
He's going to take all the credit. He ain't going to stop him.
Well, if it was a blowout, I'd blame Greg.
Yeah.
I was going to say, how much did it hurt to say that, James? I
What's
actually
that?
agree with him.
Yeah.
It's
He is right, though.
He is. He does put together some pretty good matches. I'm not going to.
And the thing about it is, people always get a hold of me. There's like, should this guy give me, or what should that guy give me, and blah 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 blah. And and if I've seen two people play enough, which I've seen both of these two play plenty, that I know approximately where they should be, and it's a nice heads up game, and it's turning out that that's what it should be. Just like last week with River and Jason, told everybody last week that Jason had the advantage. I thought Jason was slightly the better player. And I thought that he'd win by a couple of games. But Jason didn't bring his A game. And I'm not saying that River brought his A game either, because he made some mistakes that I'm sure he doesn't make normally in that match last week. But the thing about it is he made less mistakes than Jason did, and he won.
Mm-hmm.
But he's a good enough player that there's not enough gap there that if Jason doesn't bring an A game, he loses.
Yeah,
It's just the way it is.
That was a good match.
Once again, we're back to showing off and making 3 balls this time in a row. We have to do the replay on that one.
Yeah, we're going to go back and look at that one.
I want to know how that went in. He's gonna have. I think he's gonna jack down on this 2. I'll try to play it up in the right-hand quarter pocket.
And he does.
Oh, sit, boo boo. He's got it. Can you see it, James?
Oh yeah, he's good. He's good.
And the thing about it is one thing about his game here. For an open player, he does have pretty decent cue ball control. I think what you'll see him do, I think he'll fire it out in the side pocket and back it right up. No insurance. If he can use the rail, he will, but I think he'll fire it in and just back it right up. Just like that. Tell me I haven't seen that guy play a couple times.
Yeah.
The only thing that he's got to be a little careful here is the 8 ball passes the 9. Or if you can get your angle, just play the 8-9 combo and be done with it. But when you do play the 8 in that corner, you got to make sure that you don't bump the 9 in the sense that you can't get shaped to make it. That's what you got to be careful of.
He's playing.
See, and here's what I'm saying.
Yeah, he's
just
playing.
don't. If you're going to leave the cue ball where the 8 is, you don't want to bump that 8 because you could bump it to a spot where you can't make it. That's good roll. Don't get me wrong. He left it dead on the rail, but he should make that. And he did. But that's the thing right there. You got to be a little careful because you never know if he would have hit that just a little thin.
Take a look at that shot.
Oh, this shot here, yeah. So this is where I learned something where he made 3 balls in 1 shot. He was playing the 1-4 combo, so the 4 did go. That's what he was playing. And then the 1 ball goes in, and I think the 7 ball goes in or something. I can't remember. 1 ball, 2 balls, yes, and the 3 ball, 7 ball goes down there in the corner pocket. How about that, ladies and gentlemen?
Just nuts.
You just made the highlight.
Yep. So he's up. This is his first lead of the game.
I believe so. Yeah, Mark won the very first game and never looked back. Built a big lead, and now he's just got to make sure that the wheels don't fall off the bus here. Yeah. Oh. Now I guarantee you. Here's what's going to happen. He's going to pull out the yardstick on this one, I think. Has he got it in his hand, James?
No.
Wow.
All right, no.
Okay. Well,
No,
maybe
he's stuck here.
Okay.
he's going to
Push,
push up table C. And the thing about it is I don't like this shot. I don't like pushing. Okay. I thought he was going to push it up to the bottom rail, and I was like, yeah, that leaves him a shot. And I can tell you why he pushed it there, because he is fairly confident that he can cut the one over there in the corner pocket, furthest away from Mark. And
I don't think Mark's giving it back.
I wouldn't. I'd never give it a shot back. You give me that shot, I take it every time.
Oh.
And there was a shot. I mean, the 2 goes in the side pocket. You get shaped by the 3, bada boom, bada bang, you're out.
Gotta stop using that.
I was gonna say we're gonna come up.
Hey,
with
Mister.
What
do you call it?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking.
What's that crap you always say? What's he say?
The funk.
The funk. Yeah.
Oh, the funk.
He's got to bear down and
knuckle down, put some funk on her.
knuckle down, put some funk on her.
He just wailed on. He's
going
gonna get
inside.
lucky. And 2, another 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, 9 ball. It's the best. Maybe they should have played call pocket. Maybe.
Possibly.
This couch. There's something wrong with this couch. Do you know anybody that does couch repair?
I don't know.
There's kind of noise going on over here in this corner. I'm not sure what it is.
It's
Pick the right place to sit.
Yeah, it's weird. It's coming from the corner. He's sitting there too. By the way,
you picked a great place to sit, James.
It smells funny too.
I wasn't gonna. I was trying to be nice and not go there, but
I think something might be on fire. Or dead.
Or dead and on fire.
It could be both.
Oh,
I don't know.
Oh,
I think what it is there.
no.
And he can make the 5. I mean, he's got a good shot at the 5 ball here. What are you laughing about? I'm serious. There's something wrong with my damn couch over here. And you're making fun of me. Are you guys making fun of my couch?
No, I am not making fun of your couch.
There's something wrong with it.
I believe that
It's making noise and it's got a funny smell.
I believe I can Yeah, I entirely believe that.
It's true. I don't tell lies. I'm not the kind of guy to tell you fibs. I don't fib about nothing.
All right, note to self: sit on the other side of the table next time. What are you doing?
I was just, there was something on the bottom back of your shirt. Jeez.
No, that scares me. He's sitting behind me. The couch is making noise and it smells.
No,
and
I had a
wipes-
booger on the end of my finger and I needed a place to put it. To be honest, I didn't want to put it on the couch.
Oh, what happened there?
I think, he was playing safe using the 9 blocker. It's a
Okay.
great shot. No, I believe we'll see the jumps did come out this time. I've said it 3 times. 3 times is a charm.
Yeah,
I think.
he's getting in his case now.
The only thing that you got to be careful of here is once you hit the 6 ball, you're going to have to hit this, and if you jack up on this, I mean, you obviously want to hit it and make the 6, but you want that cue ball to draw back just enough that you can make that 8 ball inside pocket. But you got to be careful that you don't scratch in the side pocket where the 6 ball is at, because it's definitely possible.
Oof.
Okay. Well,
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably not what he was looking for.
I tell you what, you're just right on the ball. I mean, nothing gets by you.
Thank you. I'm done for the night. I'll be stepping out.
I tell you.
Quit while you're ahead.
Yep.
We're not going to call you Greg. We're not going to call you Bub no more. We're going to just call you Captain Obvious. Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh.
That fucking rolls off.
That didn't roll off. He hit that bad. That ball was just, and I just don't think it was, I don't think he cued down on it and hit it good.
Definitely didn't make it easy on Trent.
No.
Ooh.
And he didn't make it.
Trent thought he made it. He was going to shoot. He was going to. He full on thought he made that. I think they're both. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're both. At one point, they looked over and they were both wearing headphones, or
They still are.
they both are. So
Yeah.
and so you can hear they both getting kind of.
Yeah, when they're talking a lot. And look at this.
Scratch
And look at
inside.
this. Get off the tit.
Oh.
Okay, all right. That's one case where you don't want to get in between the tits. You know what I'm saying? Because it could be a bad thing. Only time, but you know,
Right.
well, unless you're married, and those tits ain't your wife's. But
So-
you know, that's a whole nother ballgame. You're gonna have to turn me down for just a second. I got to go use the restroom.
All right. Well, Mark ties it back up. If we're getting a couple, just how far away is the 8th? That's only a week or 2, isn't it?
The 8th. The
No,
1st is Tuesday, so the 8th will be a week from this
Yeah,
Tuesday.
so yeah, it's a week away. Week away from our next TNT fight night. Again, this should be a pretty good match. I'm thinking. I think it'll be pretty good. Both of those guys they're both real. They're both really into their game. They both put a lot of themselves into their game. I guess that's the best way I can describe it. So Mark breaking the 29th rack of the set. All tied up again, 14-14, race to 20 in the 9 ball. We're live from the Pigeon Coop here in Rock Falls. This match has been pretty interesting.
Yeah.
It started off looking like it was going to be a one-sided kind of thing. Trent's fought through some frustrations, some tough spots. Got the game tied back up.
They're struggling. They're both struggling right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think like Hollywood was mentioned. I think the time may be wearing on Mark a little bit, and I mean, he's gotten out of it and caught back up, but I still think there's a little bit of that frustration on Trent's side. So, I think tying it up got them both, and put them both in a spot to where now you can see their pace has slowed down a little bit. Each of them, they both slowed themselves a little bit. Trent fires a 2-ball up the table and misses it. Hollywood's found his way back.
Oh, yeah. Last time I went to the bathroom, I came back, Trent was down 6 games.
Just banging stuff right now.
Yeah, they both.
I think that shot might have been actually dead. I think he's seen that part, and but you're looking to get lucky there.
They're just he's just banging.
Oh, I don't think he's gonna get. He's going after the short stick, isn't he? No. He can see a lot more than I thought he could. Oh,
And that ball goes in. That's a great shot.
Wow. I didn't think he could even see that much of the 2-ball, to tell you the truth. We're going to peek over here real quick and see what Hans is up to. He's just... He can hear us now. We're going to see what he's doing. There's Hans, a super fan. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
He still never took that sticker off the hat.
He still has the sticker on that?
Yeah, apparently.
I still have a sticker on
That's a nice hat you got there, buddy. Somebody pretty cool must have given that to you.
I wear it to all my leagues.
There you go.
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Hans come and hang out with us a couple weeks ago, or about a month ago, I suppose. We're gonna go and check out this break, Hans. Hans went and came out to Dave's place in Lanark and hung out with the tournament. Shot pretty well, actually, 3rd place.
He took 3rd place. He knocked me out of the tournament, and I had him down 2-0.
Yeah, and then you took his wife home.
No, she took me home. There's a big difference. Don't be getting Hans all bent out of shape. Hans is way bigger than me. I don't want him upset. Well, he might be. Well, I'm not even going to travel down that road. But, who knows? But 15-14, Mark did take the lead. Both of them been a little frustrated with themselves, but both of them definitely have. How do you want to say it? John McEnroe disease. I mean,
Right.
they wear their feelings are on their sleeve for sure.
Heard,
so if they're playing bad, you'll hear it.
Yeah, we've heard that for it a couple times.
Yeah, they're not afraid to let us know how
freaky?
they're feeling.
Yeah, that's the one.
Freaky.
They're not afraid to let us know how they're feeling about their shots.
Right.
That's for sure. Trent gets pretty good on that 6-ball.
Yeah, this is supposed to be an out for him right here.
That should be.
You can just hit this. He'll draw it over and play the 8-ball in the corner pocket where he's at. Just like that.
Yep. Yeah, he's all right.
Jason, since we're live on the stream, I got to ask you a question, buddy. I talked to Terry Stevens, and he said that you gave him the wild 7-ball. I find that hard to believe. He said the very last time you played, you gave him the 7-ball. I told him, I said, well, that's kind of what I was thinking too, but he said that he'd have to have 7-ball, and I told him, I said, I don't even think Jason would give me the 7-ball. And Terry's plays considerably better than I do.
Trent rattled that 9-ball there. Gave Mark the chance to get up. Back up 2 games on him now, so Mark's back at the table with the break. They both pretty consistently making at least 1 ball in the break. Hasn't always fared well for them, but
well, one thing I can say, and this is the last time we'll probably bring it up, but Mark seems to be holding up physically. He seems to be holding up all right. I mean, I don't know how he feels internally or whatever, but from the outside, he looks like he feels fairly decent today. And
Nice shot.
which is good for him. And because I know that even in my situation, I know that sometimes I get to play in the longer sets and stuff like that, and I start to get tired. I get a little wore out. Needs to play this in the side pocket, I believe, and get back over on the other side of the 4. But let's see what he does. Yep, that's what he was going to try to do, but he didn't quite get there. Thing about it is he's left Trent shot here, but what do you do? I would play to try to get to a safety shot here off the 4, play the cue ball, hide the cue ball, but we'll see what he does. I don't know if the cue ball passes the 5. I don't think it did.
Oof. Well,
he tried to create a shot there. Can't blame a guy for that, but not sure. That's that's a great shot right there. There you go.
Yeah, that worked out.
Hey, finally, he was listening to me. Play damn safety.
Why is it that so many? I know why I have a problem sometimes doing it. But why is it so hard for people to play safeties? And it seems
well, the problem is a lot of people get the gunslinger mentality or the hero shot mentality, and they think they want to make the good shot. They want to get out from everywhere and say, "Oh man, I made this, I made that." But the problem is when you try to make those tough shots, when the percentage tells you, "Oh, that was a great hit." Now all Trent has to do here is just keep his wits about him, cut this over in the right hand corner pocket, 5-9 combination will be set up for him. Now I don't know if he can cut that without scratching. I don't know. I can't tell. How's it look, James?
Yeah, he's all right.
He overcut it.
Yeah.
That's a case there where you're worried too much about the shape on the next shot. When you got to buckle down and make sure you make that shot. Don't get me wrong, this is still not easy. Mark's got to back this up or follow it 2 rails or whatever he's going to do here.
Oh, he's going to get caught behind the 7.
No, I think he'll bump it.
Oh,
he got past it. He wanted to get down there and play. And that's another thing, too, when you play them combos, the closer, you want to get it in nice control area. You don't want to leave a long shot, and he did. That was a nice shot. Well, I was saying something before that. Oh, yeah, people get the hero mentality, and they don't like the idea of playing safe. They think, oh, well, I can make this shot. Well, the thing about it is you might have a 20% chance of making it and a 60% chance of playing a safety. What shot are you supposed to take? Take the 60% shot. Sometimes you don't make the safety, but a lot of times you don't make the shot. And a lot of times when you miss the shot, when you're trying to be the hero, that's when you leave somebody a 2-9 combo or you leave them an easy out or something like that. And there's just no point in it.
So, is he going to try to? You think he's playing that?
He's playing the 5. He's playing the 5 ball. Yep. And that's what you should do in that case. If you're not 100% for sure on that combo shot, you just play to the out because it's not hard out here. Somebody in Mark's over, get out from here, no problem. Play the 7 in the side, 8 in the back, the other side of the quarter pocket where he's standing here right now.
My Mama TNT says she doesn't understand your couch still has a tag. How come you making weird noises?
I don't know, but I hope it's under warranty.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Now that one there, what he needed to do there, and he's gotten lucky again. He's left. Now, if Trent pays attention here, the 8 ball is sitting on the 9. Don't get me wrong, the 8 ball does go, but let's put the 7 ball somewhere that makes it tough to get to that side of the 8. Think about what you're doing.
He won. He made it.
See there? No, he went for the hero shot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He went for the hero shot.
And there's the problem.
Yeah,
and there's what I'm talking about. You don't get the roll. Now the 7 plays, the 8 plays, and 9 plays.
Yeah.
And what have you done? You screwed yourself.
Yeah,
When he could have slow rolled that ball down there, bumped it, and played it over, put it on the rail, make the guy bank it or something.
I still think we need to get old Mr. Thomas Van Eck to get on some of our streams and give us some numbers on some stuff. I would like to.
The percentage of him making that shot, I think the percentage of him getting some sort of a, maybe not wouldn't consider a safety because you're going to see the ball as Mark takes a 17-14 lead here. And don't forget to enjoy our live streaming pool and more. Make sure you like and follow us on our social accounts, links here and in our video description, Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. You can contact us at TNT Pool, 833 TNT Pool, or 1-833-868-7665. If you've got a match, if you've got a grudge match out there, somebody you want to play, let us know. I mean, we will travel. I mean, under the COVID situation, we got to be a little bit careful what we do, where we're going, so on and so forth. But, for the most part, we're still open to going places and streaming matches or streaming tournaments or putting on tournaments, whatever.
Yeah. Hey, if we can do it, we're gonna. Yeah, that's how that works.
But like I said, there was a situation right there where Trent had the opportunity to not necessarily play safe because the guy was going to see if it was a ball, but leave him a shot where he has to try to bank it or something and get shape. Leave him that. Instead of going for the hero shot, that ball looked like it was pretty locked on the rail. It's what made it tough bank shot. And don't get me wrong, it was a makeable shot, but then you got to make it and you got to get shape.
Right. Oh. Oh, he's gonna get.
And now he's getting all the rolls too.
Right.
And the thing about it is, he might not even be shooting right now. Trent might be a 1 in that last game, but that's the position that he's put himself in. I love the kid to death, and he's probably going to beat my ass once he hears the commentary. But, that's just one thing that, that's the difference between an open player and an advanced player. Advanced player probably would have laid that cue ball somewhere to make it tough on his opponent.
Gets on top of that 5 ball. So that gives a mark ball in hand here in a pretty open table now. Getting back to the 3 is going to be a little rough. As I'm drawing it. Sneak behind with the 6.
Yeah, he kind of drew that a little bit too far.
Yeah, you saw him trying to talk her down, and it didn't quite work out for him.
He was looking for the air brakes.
Yeah, where's the brakes on this thing?
But yeah, I mean, and just a reminder to the folks out there listening and watching or whatever. I mean, like I said, if you got somebody that you want to play, obviously you can come here. Ooh, they played it off the rail. Is he gonna get there? Is he gonna get there? I don't think he did.
I think
James.
He's hung up on this.
Yeah,
Is he? I think he gets it.
I don't think so. I think he's hung on that 7, but no, he's gonna.
I think he gets it.
Should have 7, and it didn't. Yeah, he could get there. That shot.
That was an angle that looked like he was hung up on that ball.
It's pretty close, but
Yeah.
and you can do your grudge matches right here at the Coop. The only rules that I have is that no, there is no hard feelings between players. It's got to be two gentlemen. It's a gentleman's game. If you want to piss, moan, and whine, and shit talk, whatever you want to call it. You can go do that somewhere else because you can start your match here, and as soon as the jabbering would start in that situation, I would throw you both out. So that's just the way it works at my place. I don't tolerate it. Good sportsmanship is a must.
Oh, absolutely. So we got left in the game. Mark moves like he sees shots and really not afraid to move things around a lot. I've noticed.
Well, he's going to have a bank on the 8 ball in the side pocket here, and he's going to go for it. It's the only choice. If he doesn't make it, he doesn't make it. But if he does make it, the cue ball will sit right there where the 8 is, and it probably should just sit there. Nope.
Ooh, he hammered that.
I mean, Trent needs to buckle down and just make sure he makes it.
Not happy.
But there's that F word again.
I heard that time for sure.
I didn't hear anything.
Freaky.
Yeah, that's what I
He
heard.
said
Freaky.
Freaky.
So Trent gets one back.
Pulls back within 2.
We're gonna peek at Hans and see what Hans is up to real quick. Oh, look at him intensely watching us. intensely watching the match. Superfan Hans.
He looks like he's asleep.
Oh, he's saying something.
He was saying something. I didn't hear you, Hans.
Oh, there goes the.
He actually wants that one to stay up, I think. Nope, the
Not
8 ball's gonna
anymore.
get in the way now. He didn't want it to stay up. He needed it to go down.
Yeah.
He might be able to mass around this 8 ball and make it though. He's pretty clever with that or play it off the rail. He might be able to get it off the rail, or because it's where do you push to? You push to a jump shot here is the only thing you could do. Just push the ball back behind the 8 towards the bottom rail here.
You got to think
and then take the jump shot.
If he pushes to a jump shot, Mark might just take it though.
It's fine. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen Mark use the jump cues.
I thought he just did a little bit ago.
He's used it twice.
Yeah, he's pulled that short stick a couple times already.
So
probably both times you were in the potty. Actually, I think the first time you were.
Could have been.
Now that I'm thinking about it. Don't
It's
forget
entirely possible.
Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button if you're enjoying what you're seeing. And I know you can't watch it on Facebook right now, where we would normally be bringing it to you as well. But he got that. He jumped it, but he fouled it in, which for a jump shot's kind of weird. Trent's gonna get this ball in hand, start off on the center table.
And I'm not sure that he wanted to leave that angle on that ball.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's fine.
kinda-
He can go to the rail, but I think what he wanted to do was get pretty much straight in on that, so he had that angle on the 6. But he can go over to the rail and get back in line. He's there, and then
that should have taken him to the 7. Okay.
just got to make sure you don't touch the 9 here. You touch the 9 there, you scratch, and unfortunately he's straight. And I mean straight in here, I think.
A little bit, but yeah,
And once
pretty
again,
straight.
knowing him, he'll back it up to get shape on the 8.
Oh.
That's the problem.
Oof.
He has scratched 4 times. He's scratched and cost him a game 4 games at least.
Oh, more.
We're at number 6.
Yeah,
I've
we're
been keeping track.
We're way more than 4. So
I take Mark's to 18-15. Now Mark just got to keep his cool.
yeah.
Trent's a little unraveled right now. He's gotten some bad rolls, and the problem is in that shot right there. That should be, put that in the memory bank. Don't do that again.
Yeah. Don't do that at all. That was. Now, and I'm kind of drawing a blank. I'm trying to picture what it was. I mean. I suppose, yeah, he was. I was trying to think. Was that the ball in hand when he was getting out? Obviously, but.
Man, Mike Creighton, he's loud. Okay.
I don't think you're the first person to ever say that.
He's loud. I never realized how loud he
Plays
was.
a nice little carom, makes a 7 in the corner, comes back around for good shape on this 1. And he's going to pile in there and not look at that. That was pretty nice.
Now what he'll do here is he'll just make the 2, get somewhere where he feels comfortable that he can play the 4 and hide the cue ball. Or he'll play the 4 and just try to hide the 4, use the 9-8 as a blocker, because he doesn't really have. I don't think he can really get to the 4 ball here. Don't do anything. Once again, don't try to be a hero here. Just play it out, get shape on the 4, and play the safe.
Yeah, but at 18-15, you're ready to be done.
You play the safe.
Well, I know, but don't you
play the safe here.
Well, yeah, I know that's the play, but I'm saying, don't you think that maybe
Jesus,
he whiffed it?
Yeah.
Did he get a hit though?
He did. He got to the rail.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, being with the score, being that close to being on the hill, are you more prone to just try to get it over with, or are you being a little more careful with it?
I think, in the position that he was in, I think he didn't have a way to get to the 4 ball, not really easily, anyways. I think you play the safe, and this is what you do here: is play the safe. That's what you got to do. Now that wins you the game right there. If he does not hit the 4 ball, Trent will get out more times than not from right there. And he's had opportunity after opportunity to do said safety. That was a great hit. You know, and the thing about it is that little, you know, it sounds crazy, but that little lip out of the cue ball there could win him the game. You know, good clean living. Go back over the long rail, and either, depending on its angle here, he tries to get to that. There you go, just like that. Trent's real good at that, moving the cue ball like that. All right, now he's got to just.
He seems to be hitting pretty heavy.
Well, he's just got to make sure he doesn't. There you go. That's what he needed to do. Oh, nice shot. Just play the 8, 9 in the opposite pocket. Oh, or 9 in the same pocket. I wasn't sure where his angle was.
Trent closes back up.
Yep, 16-18. They're within 2. How you doing over there, Hustler?
I'm okay.
You look tired.
I'm not tired.
Did you have to work today?
I did not have to work today.
You did not.
No.
Have you been washing any vehicles out there? Speaking of washing vehicles and sponsors and stuff, A&A Flooring, phone number 632-0675. Their service area is within a 50-mile radius. They're located at 2528 East Leakin Way, Sterling, Illinois, 61081. Their hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Saturday 10 to 2. Additional appointments available upon request. And we got another break here.
Scratch.
Yeah, so let's see if Mark can capitalize and get him. If Mark gets on the hill here, put the pressure on him. I mean, Trent's definitely right. Them scratches are definitely costing the game.
Oh yeah.
That's why you got to keep track of your cue ball. I try to tell people, we don't be turning that cue ball loose. And we bumped that into a bad spot.
Mm-hmm.
He'd been better off not touching that.
Yeah, now he's going to come way back down the table to be able to get that.
Yeah, he's got to get below it now.
Oh, and he's going to bump the.
Oh, he's
little.
Very nice shot. Now, if I was Trent here, I would kick at that 4 ball and try to lay it on the 8 ball. If he can get a piece of it there, I didn't think he could do that.
That's going to bring Mark back to the table.
And the thing about it is James, about your angle there, I mean, the 4 goes for sure, but is this something where he plays the cue ball off the 6 and possibly the 6 goes into on a carry shot?
Yeah, it's close.
He might go around it. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I think if he would have hit it softer,
Thank
he
God for that 8
made
ball.
the 6. Yeah, no kidding.
That was a backboard there.
He should be out now.
He's supposed to be. I guarantee you that's not what he wanted to do there. I would have played it past the 7 and 6 on the side is what I would have tried to done, but he's still.
I don't think it shut the door.
Still not a hard out. Just do that right there, and you're good. Now, when he makes a 7 ball, if you're gonna commit to 2 rails, make sure you commit to 2 rails. Don't leave it short. Just like that. A lot of people like to hit that shot and baby it, and then they leave it and leave a tough cut on the 8 ball, and that's silly. Silly. Very nice shot. Mark's going to go on the hill here, for sure. Well, I shouldn't say that. Okay, let's make sure he gets there. All right, he's there now. All right, there we go.
All right.
What? How many games have you given in?
Oh.
To what? To what? What are you racing to?
So, Mark's on the hill.
Two.
Maria weighing in.
I would give him any.
So Mark on the hill. Got a little quiet here. He gets the ball on the break, hides the one ball from himself.
Well, the thing about it is with the, Trent would have to win 4 in a row here. So what Mark has to do is just not try to do anything silly. Force Trent to win every single game, And this is where you can't get lackadaisical, trying to make hero shots, and because the next thing you find out, Trent will be right on your bootstraps, and
Right, you'll be playing a hill match.
And the thing about it is, like Trent was complaining a little bit earlier, these scratch shots are killing him. Well, sometimes, he could have done that earlier with that 3-ball instead of trying to bank it about right there, and left some type of a safety shot or tough shot for to get back on that 8-ball. Just simple things like that you can brush up on your game, and certainly. He was actually, I think what he was trying to do was, I think he was actually trying to play safe there. I think he was trying to hide the cue ball down here, but didn't quite work out. But still not easy. 5-ball's tough. All of a sudden, we're going to play safeties.
It only took 35 games,
Right.
You got a piece of it.
I definitely think you'll see a rematch here with these guys too, because they're pretty evenly matched, really. I mean, and as far as it goes for a rotation game, I mean, don't get me wrong, Trent would much rather play 8-ball, but it's hard to find people that want to play 8-ball in action, except like Will Thompson over there, and Clinton likes to play 8-ball too. But they're too far away in skill levels.
Well, there's a nice shot.
Yeah, he's
See,
hooked.
but once again, there's the hero shot and how you get in shape. That's what you got to think about. Now he's going to kick at it. Now he's going to go 2-rail kick at it. And he got there. Now watch. You know, leave the guy shape. He can clip it and back cut it, or he could hit it over to the long rail, bring it back towards the center table, and put the cue ball down here behind the net. That's not what's going to happen. Or yeah, that's what he is going to do. Just like that.
Oh, he left it open.
It leaked out on him a little bit, but once again, Trent will try to bank it, or Trent will try to. No, Trent can't see it to bank it.
He can see it.
Yeah, I know, but he can't bank it.
Bank it.
I don't think he can bank it. I don't think he can see enough of it to bank it.
I was going to go on the side.
Look at this shot.
Oh,
it didn't go in.
Oh.
And it didn't go in.
Oh, my.
It got right to the side pocket and just stopped like it had a, like there was a bumper pad there or something.
Jeez.
Wow.
Who manicured this table?
Yes.
I don't think that's going to get there.
No, it is not.
Oh, he's hooked.
Looks like he's going to short stick.
Well, he can jump this, and you clip the 5 good, and could be out.
Clip to 5 right, you might make that 9.
Might make it anyway. Look at this.
Oh my goodness.
Now see, he was just complaining about getting bad rolls. Now what the hell was that?
Yeah.
If that's bad rolls, I want to get bad rolls all day.
I'm bad rolling everything.
Now he's just got to be a little sensible about what he's got going on here, because he's got to go up to the top rail and back down to get shape on this 7-ball. I got to put a nice stroke on this. Got to stroke really good, just like that. Nope, he's good.
Yeah, he got her.
How's it look, James?
It's a tough one, but he can get it.
Can't see it. Okay.
He's got the wall of Welker and Noble.
All right.
I think he's okay though.
Yeah, he can get it. It's just a tough cut, and the 7-ball's not quite on the rail.
this is going to come down and get 8 ball size shape of the 8 ball.
He wanted it. He's trying to slow it down a little bit.
All he's got to do is just
I think
pocket the
he's-
8 ball inside. This game is over. See, I wouldn't be following that one. It's not that. Oh, no, he slow rolled it. Okay.
I think that's going to do it.
And we're going to see this, and that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. Once again, thanks for tuning in to TNT Fight Nights. Don't forget, if you want a TNT Fight Night, you can contact us at what number?
833 TNT Pool.
You want to talk to Mark?
833
Hey, they
TNT
might
Pool.
be,
Yeah, if we can, let's
they might
do
be
that.
bringing this back.
We're gonna-
playing again.
Take a second and show some love to our sponsors. And we'll see what's going on over there. We'll be back. Hang tight.
CBM Construction offers all your construction needs. New builds, remodeling, heating and cooling services, and installation. Give them a call today, 815-716-6727. CBM is licensed, bonded, and insured to provide the ease of mind you're looking for. From start to finish, CBM is professional and friendly as they bring your dreams to life.
Oh, hey.
Builds at best. Check them out on Facebook for more pictures of their amazing work. Looking for a getaway retreat? Wanting to live off the grid? We can help you with any of your wants and needs. Custom-built tiny homes for you. Taking orders now. Give us a call and we'd be happy to help you out. 815-716-6727. CBM Construction. 815-716-6727. A&A Flooring, 2528 East Lincoln Way, Sterling, Illinois. 815-632-0675. Offering professional and affordable hardwood and carpet services, we'll help you choose the perfect floor for your lifestyle and budget. Let the flooring store with a heart help you find what you're dreaming of. Check out aafloors.biz to see our products in your home using our free on-site tool for your phone or desktop. With just a few clicks, you can choose from a specific style or browse all the products we offer. Once you find what you're looking for, just click on Upload My Room to see your choice on your floor. Try a few. It's quick and easy. A&A Flooring, 815-632-0675. Tell them TNT sent you.
All right. So we're hanging out now. I got Mark over here with me. Mark, how you doing?
Pretty good.
It was a interesting match. Started off, you got out to a pretty good lead there at the beginning. Things seemed to be a little flustered. And, got tight there in the middle, and then eventually pulled it off with the 4-game gap. Was it the match you thought it was going into? Because you and Trent don't know each other real well. You've never shot.
I'd never seen him hit one ball, and a couple of guys said, "Man, you're a straight underdog in this match." And I said, "Well, I got heart. I'm going to hop up there and see if I can't win."
Well, talk us through a couple of the. I mean, at the beginning of it, you got the first game, and you jumped out to at one point you stretched out to about a six game lead. Did you think he was coming back, or?
I really just tried to keep my foot on the accelerator pedal the whole way. I wasn't sure, if he was going to catch me or not, and he started creeping game by game, and he gave me a lot of games. He missed a lot of balls early on.
And when he did close up that gap, did it change your approach to the table?
Yeah, I tightened up quite a bit and started really slowing down.
And so, you coming in, you thought you said you thought you were, or some people thought you were the underdog. What did you think you had it? Were you pretty confident? I mean, coming in, what was your mindset? Did you have a prediction?
Coming in, I was just hoping to trade games back and forth and hopefully get to the lead at the end. I haven't gambled much in a good year and a half with health stuff. So
Right.
I really just wanted to hop up there and see where I was at, if I could play with these guys or not.
I mean, you did a great job. There's some really nice shots in there. You both struggled a little bit with some rolls and stuff like that, but I think obviously in the end you kind of handled things a little on the better side. and I know you don't know Trent, but he was pretty uncharacteristic of him. His shooting, you seem a little off today, and not taking anything away. But you seem to handle all the things that got thrown at you much better, and were able to pull it out in the end. You guys already talking rematch or?
Yeah, we were just talking a rematch. I don't know if I got enough energy to play again tonight. We're going to talk about it a little bit.
Right.
Kind of just go from there. It looks like some other guys standing around want to get on the table too.
Yeah.
So I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, there's been some people around here itching to get up there and shoot a little.
I don't like to be the table hog, as you will.
we see your son's over there shooting some up right now. So
He'll play till you leave.
well, that won't be much longer. I'm packing up and I'm running out of here. Well, thanks a ton for letting us come out and stream the match. It was a ton of fun to see it, and hopefully maybe we can get you around for some more.
Yeah, sure. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. You have a great rest of your weekend. I keep forgetting I haven't had a 4-day weekend in so long. I forgot how they work, and now it's got me all messed up. I thought I had to go to work tomorrow, but
so you're in good shape. Well, you might want to stick around and watch some more of this.
I might. So thanks so much, Mark. Have a great weekend. Good shooting.
Thank you.
All right. Well, you just watched Trent and Mark. The score on my scoreboard's wrong. Let me fix that for you before I go, just so we don't leave on a weird one. Mark pulls it off 20-16, race to 20, obviously, over Trent Bertlow. And we're live from the Pigeon Coop, Rock Falls, Illinois. Don't forget, if you want to get your own fight night match, get a hold of us, 833-TNT Pool. That's 833-868-7665. Work out the details for your match, and then get a hold of us, and we will make arrangements to come to you to stream it, or we can do it here at the Coop, or we'll figure it out and bring your match to the masses so people can see what you've got. We appreciate you hanging out with us again. We're sorry about the Facebook side. I will try to get it posted onto the Facebook page a little later in the next day or two. That way you guys can find it there. But of course, it's always up on the YouTube page, and you'll be able to check that out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and click on the bell, turn on your notifications so you don't miss anything ever with our matches coming up and things like that. We'll see you again next week for sure, next Friday, for another episode of Off the Rail, where we'll have all kinds of cool things to talk about. And don't forget, if you're an operator or a director and want to get your stuff shared, get a hold of us. Hit me up on Facebook, and we'll help you get the information out and share it with as many people as we possibly can. We want to show everybody the time and effort you put in. We want to show them the results from the time and effort we're putting in. Big thanks to Twisted Rose and Roy Radis for constantly sending us their results, and good job for all the stuff you're doing for the sport out there, Roy. Thank you very much. Don't forget, check out the flyer folder in our photo album and the weekly flyers or weekly tournament flyers in our folder there and on the TNT page to find out about some tournaments that are going on. Make sure to give the tournament directors a call to make sure they're still going on. If you're looking to get out and see some live pool action, the 28th tomorrow, Godley, Illinois, the Stumble In, the High Roller, Eric Nardo's High Roller tournament's going to go on. There's going to be some great shooters out there. It should be a ton of fun to watch. I know it's all full, but it's still be a good match to go check out. So for me, James and Hollywood, thank you very much. Hollywood's screaming in the background. You can't hear him, but we appreciate James coming out and hanging out with us, making the drive down and doing some commentating with us. And maybe we can talk to him some more later. Until next time, have a great weekend and shoot when you can. Have fun. We'll see you guys later.